Let me get to my YouTube. I want to make sure it's working. My channel. I don't have the best stream in the world, but I don't care.
Not with that attitude, you don't. You gotta have the attitude that it's the best thing since sliced bread.
Oh my god.
The best thing since sliced bread.
Oh my god. Okay, good. Yes. So there's a link if you want to invite your friends.
The best thing since sliced bread. What is a friend?
Oh my god. There we go. Alrighty.
What?
Only 2 of you today. I get some yet?
Who knows?
I made it on time.
That you did.
Well done.
Did Ranger say he's coming?
Ranger should be coming. He's been here every week.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil, and they shall show.
We don't have a devil in this party, but we do have a firbolg.
And we have a couple. We have a single tiefling. It seems. Devil.
He's not a tiefling. He's an Asimar.
Okay, yeah.
My bard in another campaign's a tiefling.
Vilify never finished his character sheet. That's promising.
Isn't it though?
Dude, Momo and I will kill all the beholders and
Oh yeah, Boba Crush.
Yeah.
What is your vision?
I have regular vision.
Thank you.
yeah, furbolgs and halflings can't see in the dark.
I want to make sure ahead of time, so I just have this set up in case you ever enter a dark place for no reason.
AKA the sewers.
Or any future places. You never know.
And this is where I shine.
And this is why I have fire hands, because fire hands are always.
This is why I got a pet now. Because your boy bought that. I bought that book.
He spent 40 gold pieces for a book.
Jesus.
That's worth it. Vanoth now has a raccoon as a pet. So.
Alrighty.
Momo probably will die, but.
Oh yeah, and creative. Which one's your character?
Brock.
Brock. Thank you. I want to make sure I have you set up as well, since you are new to the campaign. What is your vision?
Dark vision.
Dark vision, so I do 60 feet.
Yep.
Oh, just reveal distance. I just noticed that's a feature. God damn it.
Hey.
What's the feature?
Reveal distance.
Oh. I just don't mess with that.
And I am setting everybody's tokens up. So every time you plot your token, it'll automatically can be done, so in case we go to a dark place or a custom map, I see the entire thing, but you guys only see small sections of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm making sure everybody's done early, and we still have a few minutes, and you guys want to go down the list and introduce yourselves, your characters, and everything else?
I assume that's me first then?
I guess it's you first and Ranger last, yes.
Alright, well, I assume I'll just name and character name. Name's Ian. Nice to meet y'all. I'm playing the Craven Forest Walker, the fearable druid. And yeah, he just likes finding stuff and making sure nature's alright.
Alrighty. Who's next?
I'm CJ. I play Venom. He is a druid. He's probably more in tune with animals than with people. And he will do anything to protect animals.
There we go. Who's next?
I think me. So I'm Brog. I am a veteran fighter dwarf who was once part of a great dwarf clan in the mountains who were routed. I don't know, maybe by this cult that's killing everyone. But basically, I went out on an expedition and came back and found that everyone was dead. So now I've gone adventuring to meet others who may aid me.
Alrighty, Yamiris. If he's here.
Oh, looks like he's in chat.
We're just doing introductions.
Yeah, just introductions.
Essentially, SMR Warlock, a noble in a past life, but at this point, just seeking to make a name for himself and get his feet wet and blow some shit up.
Alrighty, last but not least, the Ranger. Who is not a Ranger for some reason.
I know, it's great. Alright, so I am playing Eastmere. My name is Vincent, and I am not playing a generally happy or good character. Generally, he wants to just get back to where he came from, whether or not that was a terrible place. This place is too bright, it's too friendly, it's too happy.
Yeah. Sounds about right for a drow.
Yeah.
And I am the GM. My name is Preston, and our fellow adventurers have been flung back in time, and there's consequences to go with that. Full details of what is going on in the present timeline is in the description down below if you want to give it a read. But the short gist of it is there's an evil god who's been imprisoning and killing other deities for a few millennia before taking over his own plane of existence and making sure all other races have diverse timelines. So that a dwarf would never see an elf or any other creature, they'd only see dwarves, for example. Now, calamity ensues since they've never seen each other a couple sessions ago, and it seems we always get new people every now and then. That's pretty much everything. We get Vilify, because he's our number 6. He's our tank, otherwise known as an artificer. Oh, it's up to... I'll give him about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So question, real quick.
Okay.
From the little side adventure that Craven and Venoth had the other night, would we have slept?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna change up my spells then. And by change up my spells, I mean change up my single spell.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting at least. I wish to make a custom tab just to keep track of my party. So do you guys have any, for the new people, creative and, fuck, Bubba, do you guys have any questions about the campaign before we get started?
I believe I've asked the questions I had for the most part. Other things can be found out as we go. It's more fun.
Yeah, we'll just kind of figure it out as we go, I guess.
Okay. Let's see back up fast. Just gonna name alignment. Alrighty, I'll fill that out later. So yeah, we'll have hopefully any viewers at first, but oh well, hopefully things pick up over time. Alrighty, so the fabled young adventurers have cleared out 2 of the 3 known problems in the city. One being a druid goblin who seems fairly relaxed, didn't mind leaving. The other one was a necromancer. They defeated his champion, but it seems that he scurried away since they were tired, beat, and didn't want to risk dying. Now they're off to their final part of the pre-law before they venture out of the capital. Will they go for the sewers right away, or are they gonna go get to know each other before they actually experiment? Oh yeah, I gotta make sure I have the map ready.
Well, Istmir definitely wants to make sure that these people aren't going to stab him in the back. So, yeah, sure. So, we now have what? A furry giant and a furry midget.
A slightly less furry
I mean,
midget. Yeah.
it depends. Like, because furry midget, I mean, you have just about as much hair on your face as probably he does on his body. So, I mean,
It's just all located in one area and like
Yeah.
dripping down.
concentrated fur.
Yeah.
Fur from concentrate. There we go.
Taking small doses. If you're not sure on how much to take, please advise your cleric and ask him how much fur you should drink.
And this is why the elf is standing over here going, "Y'all hairy as fuck."
Vinoth
So
has
which-
like hair on his arms and stuff. like that.
Yeah, you're all way too hairy.
Also think Craven's probably the tallest one here.
Oh, most definitely.
At
Giant.
8'1", so I mean,
Absolutely giant.
I'm probably the tallest at 3 foot.
Are we still
Do you say
going
that with like
along?
a straight face?
Why? What other face would you say that in?
Because you literally have like, I'm pretty sure the dwarf is taller than.
Don't hate.
I feel like Craven would Actually, hold up. How long does that last? I think it only lasts an hour.
Echo, quick
Yes.
question for you. Do we still have the common language rules in place with the fountain for this campaign, or are we
Yes, we
doing
do.
away with that?
Oh, we
Okay.
still have that in place. It's just you all would speak supernal, so you all can speak to each other from crossing dimensions and time, so there's no confusion.
Okay.
Good question,
So we
Will.
do have the language that we'd all understand. Or do we
Yes.
need them to drink first?
Oh, that's up to you guys. You all can speak, what was it? Supernal
I
to-
finally rolled high enough I can speak common.
I'm just
Do
gonna
we
make
need to waterboard someone?
Yeah, let's go waterboard this dwarf.
I mean, can you lift a dwarf?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I can either.
Yeah, Maris is gonna go up to our dwarven friend that's appeared and try to speak to him in at first Celestial,
There we go.
asking like, "Do you understand me?" And then swapping to the common language, he's going to try to speak to him as well.
He just kind of stares blankly at the celestial, and then. So I'm sorry. I don't know any common yet, right? That's
No,
what we.
No.
you only know the language of your people, so if you
Alright.
were a dwarf, you would only know dwarven.
Okay. Yeah, I just kind of stare blankly at you.
Seeing the blank expression, Emeris is going to nod his head and kind of gesture and head over toward the fountain, and then like cup his hands in the water, drink from it, and then speak the second language that he had spoken in again, and kind of like gesture that the dwarf should do the same. That's up here, isn't it?
Yeah, the dwarf's still all the way at the top.
Yeah, which fountain are we talking about?
Yeah, it'd be up here.
Okay. He hesitantly copies you and drinks some of the water as well.
Roll intelligence.
Just a straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence. 8. As you start trying to speak this unknown language that you're for the first time, it's a bit broken, just a bit, but you are able to get the gist of what you're saying. Have fun.
Vinoth speaks in common. Hello, how you doing?
Okay.
Welcome. Do you want to come with us? We're having to kill some rats.
Good money.
We're going for money. And he's just kind of like rub his fingers together to.
Emeris is doing the exact same thing, like rubbing his fingers together.
So
And this is Momo.
Roll performance to play that violin.
Alright.
Oh, I was kidding. But...
No, I'm gonna persuade this motherfucker with my satire.
Nice.
Fancy.
Wow. I understand money.
Wow,
I think we all understand money.
Unless you're a druid, then you have no need for money.
Well, I
Doesn't quite make sense.
had need for the book.
Craven will just turn to the humanoid that just spoke in a mystical language of celestial, and just like in common, full in common. That was a good way of communicating that.
Oh god.
Are we really going to be traveling with these? You know what? I'm just gonna keep that thought to myself.
We've been already with a number of people. At this point, I think considering how close we've been calling it as of late, we could use all the help we could get.
Oh,
Yeah, Craven helped me out earlier. Get Momo, and Momo kind of like crawls off his shoulder.
Oh, you have a pest. I can get rid of that for you.
It's not a pest. It's a
What does
raccoon.
Momo look like? Oh, a raccoon.
Venoth and Craven, you guys can fill out the icon for your animals and you can put them on board.
Does Momo have a picture?
You can go find one. That's why I'm reason I left it blank for you from the last adventure.
Yeah, when we got him that cute little raccoon buddy there, yeah, he passed along this little fella. And he kind of like takes the squirrel that was like hidden somewhere on him. He doesn't really just finds it and it's like, hey, he's passed on this little fella to me. He kind of just,
Are we just... Are we bringing rodents along with us now? Is this just going to be a thing?
I've
You have
By
to
fire
have
with fire.
She's a person.
No, that is a rodent. That is a large rodent.
maybe the goblins will go after them or the rats instead of us. I'm
It's easier prey, I hope.
going toward the sewers now. And with that, he just starts to fucking head off.
Oh, I should ask. Do any of you want to deal with the Aarakocra again?
Oh no.
The what?
The Aarakocra. Bird
Okay.
people.
The thing that got you guys in so much fucking trouble.
Ugh.
No.
I mean, unless it's coming back as an undead with 4 arms trying to rip me asunder, I'm probably fine with it.
Oh yeah, double crit that shit. Alrighty. Everyone gather together. Let's get you all to the sewers. Oh, the halfling's on top. First time for everything.
Giggity?
Momo is on his shoulder.
Alrighty. When you guys enter the sewer, I'll need you to roll initiative as you guys can slowly explore around. Oh, this is too high.
Alright.
Yup.
Hot damn, the people with no modifiers are actually rolling decent. We
Yeah.
may have a shot, folks.
Oh no. Oh, there we go.
Craven, did you just get a 20?
19, but yeah,
Jeez.
with a +1.
There's
I'm not very ready.
Oh.
Craven is not on here.
Oh
Click off your token and click back on him.
Yeah, that might
Alright.
help.
Oh. 22.
I
Well,
forgot to do
A
that
6. Fantastic.
I'll be fixing it to 20, don't worry.
It's alright. If I'm
It's all good.
right, these are the rules for like doing stuff before combat, which is why I get a nat 20, obviously.
Well, of course. It's the only way of doing things.
So Momo got 9.
Your mayor's got a nat 20. Take one action of your choice before we actually get everybody else's ready for this. You can move
Alright.
forward if you want to, do whatever the frick you want.
I'm gonna go in front of the group, turn back to them, and keep like a finger up to my mouth. Especially when he's looking at Venoth. He's kind of glaring at him. And then at that, he's going to try to stealth forward into this place, his amount of movement.
Making sure I have everybody here. Am I missing someone? No, that's all I do. Okay.
I am super stealthy, or at least I believe so.
Alrighty.
Where was that spot where I could see down the... I also have the
Dark
120
Yeah, I know.
vision.
It should be there.
So
Craven,
that'll
you
be
need to roll initiative for your squirrel.
Oh yeah, that's true. Shite. I don't think my squirrel's even on the board.
I think you see now. Yamirs.
yeah. Thank you. Right there.
There we go.
And to catch the viewers up at home, while they're on the tutorial capital for these 3 little side quests, I've made sure all monsters go last, just so that players have a chance against their inevitable doom. Alright, Vinoth, you get to go.
Oh. I will try to stealth forward as far as I can.
With your 5-foot sight.
I'll go like right here. Kind of hiding behind your mirrors.
Good idea.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Yamiris, you get to go again. You rolled a nat 20. You're out of the gate and into the sewer before anyone even noticed.
Just gonna keep creeping on forward.
Alrighty, anything else?
At this moment, no. But I do try to gesture back to the group that off to my right I do see one rat. Just like holding up a hand and one extended finger behind me slowly.
Craven will attempt to hunker down and be somewhat stealthy, and not being able to see will who? Okay, that scared the shit out of me.
Surprise.
You have to turn it down or it deafens you.
He'll use a cantrip produce flame to create a small 10-foot dim light so he can see,
Oh my gosh,
and will attempt to be stealthy and creeping up next, behind, or I can just step in front of Vanoth.
So 10 feet.
He thinks he's stealthy.
About as stealthy as Yamiris is right now.
He's an 8-foot hulk of a man.
with flame in his hand.
Yeah.
So
True.
Do you
You don't have
better
heavy
vision?
armor, do you?
No,
Nope.
he's a druid.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I think that'll be it. Just carrying my squirrel on my shoulder.
Alrighty, Gronk, you get to go. You get to see people trimming into these sewers.
All right. Well, I have short little legs, so I moved that far. I guess I could take a dash action, move a little bit further.
Echo, so you said I can move my animal as a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
So your bonus action, when it comes to their initiative, you can give your creature one command, so that it'll work out a little bit more in the long run that way. So you're not hunkered down like a Beastmaster. Hopefully that makes sense.
All right, I'm done with my turn.
Alrighty. Ismir, you get to go.
Well,
Welcome back
this
to the
place.
caves where you dropped 3 times, and you're coming back a 4th time. What are you gonna do now?
There's money involved.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, first off, he's gonna pop a mage armor. And then he's gonna attempt to be sneaky and hold his ground.
Okay.
Keyword is attempt, because I see how all y'all are moving.
And you're
I'm doing
moving right along
about as well as
with
you
us.
are. Yeah.
Dude,
Passive
we're all
perception,
rolling
do you
really well.
Hey, I got a nat 20 already. You know there's like 3 more coming up the pipeline.
Obviously.
One can only hope.
Or 3 nat 1s in a row and nuke your teammates.
Hey,
Mm,
either of those things are beneficial effects in my eyes. I get loot either way.
fair.
Okay. So what you doing, Ismir?
Hunkering down. I'm gonna sit here and wait for everybody else to draw
Die.
attention to themselves.
Oh, you're not gonna yell out his name again?
No, so I could screw it up again?
Alrighty,
I
Momo,
remember how
use your
well
bonus
that turned
action.
out.
Oh, you were the one I should have been glaring at then.
It was
For some reason I thought it was Vinoth. No, I'm glaring
No,
at
no,
you then in that moment.
I know. I
That's
was
okay.
like, what did
Because
Vinoth do?
Ismir, because Ismir walked into the sewer system, found out what the guy's name is, yelled out at the top of his lungs, mispronounced it, and the guy got pissed and summoned everything he could out of these sewers to get rid of him. And he dropped.
Oh yeah, I did. It was a great time.
Those are the best character building moments.
Alrighty, Momo, take your bonus action.
Oh my gosh. So Momo can see up.
Oh
She's-
yeah, that's right.
She has dark vision.
That's right. I knew I was forgetting something. Show nameplate. Pass sight reveal 60 feet. You can see their name and all the bars, so everyone can see them. And just in case you're already working on it's an arm, that is automatically checked. There you go.
Okay.
I believe the squirrel is a little right, so that makes it easy.
Momo will get on top of my head and just hang out right there for now. And that will be her turn.
Oh, no, dark vision up to 30 feet.
Alrighty. There's a lot to memorize with this. Don't expect me to know it all.
Oh, no, it's alright. I
Momo is
understand
special.
completely.
Alrighty. Alrighty, squirrel. You get to go. Take your bonus action.
He is going. Squirrel is his name because Craven's extremely clever. He'll just like find a pouch and hide because he's in a sewer. He was in the forest. Yeah,
This is weird and wrong.
exactly.
Alrighty. So the squirrel's not doing anything?
Not Squirrel is just freaking out a little bit, but not freaking out.
Alrighty, now it's time for the rodents. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, a little halfling just right there. There you are. Let's get you done. That's right. I just want to show these my macro bars just so I can get to them faster. Alrighty. This little thing is going to go for, Vinoth. I don't know if that hits. It might be close.
It hit.
Alright, a 17 on your AC hits as you see these claws. They kind of drip a little bit with multi-rock tearing into your fabric. Alrighty, let's continue. 1. Rats are not the fastest things here, so That's always good. 3 and 4. Alright, he can't reach anybody. Alrighty, let's go test our luck on the dwarf. Does make a dex save. Mr. Dwarf.
10.
Well, it looks like
You take 2 damage. At least they don't hit very hard.
Thankfully.
Until 5 million of them show up.
Yeah.
good times.
Hey, we'll just get out after we kill like 5 and get our bounty, and then come back, repeat. Then we're level 20.
It's a nice source of
No.
income.
Little dwarf's a little far away. He's gonna reel back that tail slithered in dust, and barely. You're gonna be the second target, by the way, Mr. Dwarf. Not on the first one. As he's gonna try and reach over and sting you. Make a dex save DC 12. Oh, you succeed. No damage. I guess after getting shocked to death, you're like, oh fuck no, I'm not getting touched.
Oh, is it my turn now? Oh, you're still
Almost.
going.
Yeah, let's go get that pesky little warlock for the second target. I don't think he's gonna be ready for an attack, Mr. Yamiris.
Dex save?
Dex save, DC 12. Half damage of 7, rounded down, so you take 3 damage.
Alright.
And the last one. 1, 3. I cannot ask you pay. That's correct. Because I know these are small creatures, they can do this. This rat's coming up to the giant ass Furbolg, about the size of his shin, and gonna claw his shin, Mr. Furbolg.
Oh, fun. Fun.
Does a 5 hit your AC? I don't think it does.
No.
Alright, Venoth, you get to go.
Isn't that cute?
Alright.
I guess he's just startled by your large size, like, I got
So-
no fuck this.
Bonus action Shillelagh. And I will fling an ice knife at the one who just scratched at me, because I think that's rude.
Okay. Go
And I'm
ahead.
gonna cast. And then. So is it D20? Is a ranged spell, is that a D20 plus your.
Proficiency. Oh, does not hit. No. Yeah, you tried. Anything else?
It still explodes.
On
Oh.
hit, the target takes on hit or miss. The shard explodes and targets each creature within 5 feet, including yourself. Then, so you count as a creature. So,
Can I hit
what's the
it
next
over
piece?
here?
Oh.
It is
8 proficiency plus wisdom mod.
Thank you.
Because salamanders straight up rejected fauna at some point.
Alright, I need to know what that is so I know how high my guys are rolling for.
so that's you said 8 plus proficiency. What?
Plus
Plus
wisdom
wisdom.
mod.
13.
Thank you. DC 13. And they both fail. Roll your 2d6, please.
Three for each of them.
Alrighty. As you get to watch this little ice burst go, it pierces the little magma creature with ease. But as you see it hit the other one, it seems a bit more like a chrysalis, like almost the same form as your ice. It seems to kind of just skate on by him. It definitely went into him, but it doesn't seem like he's noticing at all. Anything else been off?
No.
Right, Craven, you had a rat try to poison your skin.
Yeah, Craven is going to take his quarterstaff, his wooden branch of a quarterstaff, and attempt to smack it with two-handed.
Yeah, a 12-foot staff. Yeah, that's a quarter staff for a 4-roll.
Yep.
Where'd you find that trunk outside?
Well, an 8 hit.
8. Let's see here. No, we won't.
Yeah, I figured. And he's just gonna be like, "Do we really have to do this?" And they'll all understand me because speaking to animals.
Alrighty. Does someone want to catch him up on this on their turn about what kind of creatures these are?
Essentially, these are rats that have elementals infused into them, as far as I understand it. So, like fire, lightning, ice,
Magma.
magma.
I don't think they're real rats.
Alright, Ymir, I see
They're
you.
summon elementals. So, considering I got smacked by this fiery bastard, I'm just going to grimace and then blast, or curse it and then blast it.
Alrighty. That's definitely a hit. Roll damage real fast with curse.
And so 12.
Yeah, and that as you do this, the fire is snuffed out as he's just gone in a flash of light.
And because of that, I regain hit points. Due to Warlock's Hex Curse.
Yep. There you go, you got rid of a rat.
That's one down.
And infinity going down.
Mm-hmm.
That's at least one more to go.
Anything else, Mr. Warlock?
I'm going to move up with my movement to flank this rat with my dwarven ally.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Down one more.
I'm just
Down one? Oh.
Alright. Mr. Dwarf.
All right, I will take a swing at this electrically charged one with my battle axe.
Okay, roll.
With advantage, sir.
18 will hit, roll damage. 8 slashing damage. You can describe your kill if you wish to. I think I'm going to give it to you guys.
Sure, I just angle it perfectly where I just neatly cut off its head.
Alright. Alright, anything else to your rogue? Rogue? Your mic's muted.
Yeah.
You might have had someone come in.
Oh, well, Squirrel, you get to go.
Squirrel is. I think he'll hop down. I don't know where the poison. I assume the poison one's just right in front of me.
Yes.
Okay, he's going to hop down from me, and he's going to use the help action on my next turn, or for help action on me, so I have advantage on attacking
Ooh.
him.
That's clever. Alrighty. Ismir, you get to go. You get to see these rats coming out of just the sewer.
Everywhere. Just absolutely everywhere.
And not
Again.
fucking you up this time.
Yeah.
And
few more,
you've seen 2 of them get murdered.
Yeah, that's very true. So with my now nice shiny mage armor, I am going to really, really not be happy with that rat and attempt a poison spray. The DC of 13.
Ooh. DC of 13 against the magma one.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, he actually takes damage.
It hit.
And he's gone.
Ah.
He had exactly 9.
Oh, thank goodness.
You did hit Istamir.
Look at that. Ismir did finally killed 1 rat in 4 sessions.
I'm
Hey.
helping.
Hey, you got your first kill in 4 sessions. How do you feel?
Attacked somehow.
Craven will just turn around slightly. Yeah, you're doing better than me, and just keep jabbing at this rat.
Well, took a 10-foot step and immediately went, oh, there's more behind me.
Yay! Alright, Momo, take your bonus action.
Alright. So, Momo will hop down kind of near the squirrel. Is this like right next to us, like sitting at our feet?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so Momo sit there and can it claw at him?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll your claws.
Does a 12 hit?
Yes, it will, and it does 5 damage. Taken.
I whisper to Momo, "Good job, Momo." And then that'll be it for Momo.
What the fuck? Why is my internet just randomly popping up? I thought I installed you Internet Explorer.
Actually, Momo will hop right back up on my head because I believe she still has her movement.
Right, this one. 1 and a 2. Oh my god, it's a dark elf. He seems a bit on fire with his lengthy performance. Let's help cool him down. 15 against your AC?
That does not hit me right now.
Oh, how unfortunate. Alright, who else is left? Oh yeah, this one. Let's go get the dwarf, because he deserves to be blinded.
Deserves?
So 12 hit the dwarf.
No, it's not.
Alrighty, and last but not least, let's go get rid of the giant. Does a nat 1 hit the giant?
Yeah, actually, no, it doesn't.
Alrighty, as you get to see this little thing being acting a little confused, he goes up, reels his tail back, and pierces his own head. He's gone.
Oh,
Good job. Now, someone might want to deal with this.
Alrighty, Vinoth. It's your turn.
would I see this guy?
You have 5 feet of range, so you can see Ismir and Forest Walker.
You did hear Istmir complain about the fact that there was more behind him.
Momo can see it, but you can only see 5 feet. Because no one has fucking bought a torch before they went to the sewers in 4
I don't
sessions.
need one.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't need fucking torches or anything. I'm set for life.
Can I have Momo attack on my turn?
No. That's why he has his own bonus action on his turn.
Okay. So I will ask Momo where is the closest enemy to me. Momo, where are they? And I wait for him to respond.
Of course, the rodent can tell you because you tamed him and you've been nice to him so far.
And I understand animals.
Alrighty, go ahead and take your turn.
So Momo has told me it's over here. And I will that be an action or for listening to Momo, or is that
It'll be a free action as long as it's conveyed in simple sentences.
okay? So and then I will
Or simple
whack it
dialogue.
with the evocation staff because it's now my current quarter staff.
Okay.
Does an 8 hit?
An 8 will miss.
Alright, then that will be my turn.
And let's see, I boosted up to level 3, right? Or
No,
did you not use it yet?
I didn't use it. That would be the damage.
Okay. Alright, Craven, you got to see this thing pierce its own head as it tried to hit you. And now it's gone. It's just laying there in a freaking poisonous cloud as it's going away.
I would have no idea where anything else is. Although I do have 10 feet around me as dim light, so I'd be able to see. I assume the
2 squares in each direction.
yeah. I wouldn't be able to see it, but I would see him moving over to attack it. So Craven will just step over Momo, excuse me, and he's just gonna throw that fire at that ice rat.
Move 1 more over, you're inside this near square.
Am I?
Momo's on my head, by the way.
You have not rolled a high enough persuasion for that yet.
Momo's on my head, so you can
There
take
we
that.
I'll throw the produce flame.
If you guys want to shrink down your creatures, nat 20.
Yeah, so
Roll double damage.
it'll be 11 points of damage.
As you fire this fire, if you want to describe your own kill, you can go ahead and do it. It's made of ice.
He's just gonna gently toss it over, just gonna land and kind of just melt it down slowly. Yeah, I get the feeling that didn't belong here.
None of it belongs here. We don't belong here.
I wouldn't be so sure about the drow not belonging here, but everyone else probably not.
Oh no. This is a sewer. The drow does not belong here.
Well, he does like dark places, and this is not a happy place to be in, so he does belong here.
So,
But it smells like feces.
question: Would Craven notice that these things are? I mean, assume he would notice that they're elemental, but would he get the feeling that these are elementals and not like beasts?
Roll any wisdom that you want to. That deals with animals, or make a convincing argument for any skill. Let's put it that way. Because I want you guys to be free on using any skill you want. Situation calls for something specific.
I would assume. I would say maybe perception due to the fact that you literally just watched one burst into poison gas and melted one with no bones.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Roll your perception. A 15 in perception. As you are staring closely at this little thing, as you toss a little fire over, you know more. You know about the weave, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you toss a little fire over, you're gonna see a small string of the weave. As you're paying close enough attention that it just went down the sewer back to its, as it was like going back to the source that created it. So you know these creatures do not belong here, but someone is keeping them here.
Okay, then just in as a not free just in out to anything else in here in primordial, the language of elements, he'll say, now come on guys, we don't really need to be doing this right now.
They do not respond.
Right now I'll end its turn.
Alright, you're Muris.
All right. Hearing the sounds of battle behind me and hoping that my allies will have everything taken care of, I'm going to continue focusing up with the dwarf here, step behind him, and I'm going to try to sling a blast like under or around him to hit the rat. After cursing it, of course.
Okay. Roll that attack. Sorry.
This is an 11 hit.
11 will not hit this little creature here.
All right.
But he is
It is
cursed, at
still
least.
cursed. Yep. And that'll be it for me.
Alright, right down.
All right. I will swing at this rat. What energy is coming out of this rat, or does it look like?
It looks like a little dust cloud just moving around in the shape of a rat going around trying to smack at you.
Oh yeah. Does a 16 hit?
The 16 will hit. Full damage. 6 damage.
6
That
damage.
thing's dead. You cleave through the little dust, and there's nothing in there. Looks like you guys are actually doing better this time. And only one of you might be able to see the guy doing all this.
How many rats are we up to?
There was 6.
6. Okay, I was slightly off.
Alright, anything else, Rob?
So, is the back company still in combat? Are we still fighting back here?
What?
I think they killed everything, actually.
Okay. So I'll just yell back, everybody okay back there? And are we being quiet? Awkward.
We're doing great.
Well, I will continue forward since I don't see what they're doing back there.
Alright. Squale. You get to go take your bonus action. There's no more rats around for now. What does the squirrel want to do?
Squirrel will hop back into Craven's one of Craven's pockets. And he'll just be
Alrighty.
like, you did good, buddy, you did good.
Alrighty. Ismir, you get to go.
So everybody seems intent on going straight down. Pose. Let's.
Come on, Ismir, what's the worst that can happen? Go be a hero again.
No.
I'm
Alright, so
sorry.
that's 5, 10, 15. And he's going to attempt to be sneaky again.
Roll that stealth.
Oh,
Oh,
that's much
you're
better.
actually sneaky.
Oh my gosh. Double digits this time.
I know, right?
God, even miracles can happen once a session.
I feel attacked again.
Why?
Oh no, it's just, that, what was that, a 6 to attempt an acrobatics check last time?
Yeah?
That was a nat 1, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Oh, yeah, you're right, that wasn't that one. It was great.
I'm gonna use acrobatics to get up this cliff. Slip on the first rock, face planted into the cliff.
I'm so dexterous.
You are. Just clumsy as fuck.
Alrighty, Momo, you get to take your bonus action.
Okay. So she's on my head right now. And she will hold her action to let me know if I'll run into anything, keeping an eye out while I walk down. And that'll be her turn.
Alrighty, the enemies. Alrighty. Alrighty, he is going. And he is done for now. Vinoth, you get to go.
Okay. So, Benoth, I will go 30 feet because Momo is guiding him. And he will hold his action if Momo sees anybody near him. For anything close to him where he can hit it with his staff.
Okay. Craven, you get to go.
Craven, now that he no longer has his hand on fire, will just kind of rummage through one of his packs, pull out a torch, and cast Druidcraft to instantly light it, so we
So,
can see.
feet again? Yep.
And he will move right behind the nice guy slinging balls of whatever Eldritch Fury. He's here. You guys encounter these things often?
So as Craven approaches, Yamiris is glancing around, having seen Brog deal with the rat, and as he notices the light coming up and hears the question, he just responds, "A little bit too often for my taste." And his attention is actually looking down this direction intently right now.
Alrighty. Yamiris, you get to go.
Alright. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I should make a beeline down in this direction.
Okay.
Do I have line of sight on this?
Yes,
is
you
there
do.
anything? Alright.
You can see just the tip of his head as he's trying to make it around the corner. So yeah, you can see a whole face of a goblin just looking at you like, you don't see spirits.
Will I get a bonus action and a action against him in this situation, or no?
You made a beeline. Dash action. What did that do?
No, that was just my movement. That was 30 feet. The beeline was just moving quickly.
Yes. Okay. So yes, you get a bonus action for that curse, and then you can take your full action to attack.
So in a free action, I yell, "I found him!" And then I go ahead and use the curse on him and sling another spell. Does a 12 hit him?
A 12 will hit him, yes.
Alright. That is 17 points of damage.
Give me one moment. I need to change the music.
It's pretty good for level 2.
How
Yeah,
did
dude,
the
Warlocks are no joke. Just wait till he starts getting 2, 3, 4 bolts.
Yeah, that's when it's just gonna get nutty.
And then you add invocations onto that.
I already have one on top of it.
Oh, hey, why don't you give him the evocation staff, Mr.
I want that conjuration, and I'll give him that.
Would I even be able to one-hand that thing or use my fucking spells through it?
Alright, give me one moment. I am changing the music because you guys did find him.
I'll happily give you the staff for the conjuration.
Hopefully this will set up the tone of the battle.
I'm getting happy, like, lighthearted vibes from this.
Yeah, this is going to be a good discussion.
Yeah, I think we can talk our way out of this.
So what's
After,
your...
you know, the Warlock just threw a blast of crazy energy at it.
Something, he just threw a crass blazy energy into a nice little hole. You just see a little flicker of where he's at. But no one knows where else the goblin is. Only this little, crazy ass Asimar is trying to blow up the sewer. Grog.
Did I hear which direction this explosion happened?
As long as you don't roll under a 5 in perception, you should pretty much know where it's coming from.
Can it be with advantage considering he knows my voice and I was behind him at the bare minimum?
Well, he meets DC anyway, so yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sorry, can you ping where it's coming from?
Yeah, it's coming from the left side and a little upwards.
Okay.
Yeah, back where we were, but the north path.
And my passive perception is high enough.
Alright, that is my dash movement, trying to catch up.
Okay.
And I end my turn.
Alright. Squeal! Flying.
So I don't see him at all. Squirrel might see him 30
Nope.
feet away.
Nope.
No,
does
he
not.
just barely sees that.
But he will see your mirrors pointing down the passageway to his left, saying found him that way.
He's just gonna kind of like give a slight tug towards.
Give you an
may-
idea,
like-
kind of like in this direction-ish, so up here,
Right.
and he's pointing left. So give you a general
Right.
idea where to go.
Yeah. He's gonna give me a slight tug towards the warlock, Emeris.
Okay.
Emeris.
Istamir, you get the ghost.
Oh boy, okay.
Hey, they found the goblin who one-shotted you last time.
Time to one-shot him back. Istamir's gonna wreak some havoc on this fucker.
Let's see.
Right now.
I know there was some stuff over here. At least a hallway. And I know there was this hall. But could I tell if... Well, no. The call would have come over here, so... Let's see, 5, 10, 15... And I do not see anything from my point of view, so I'm going to hold my action until I see a goblin. I'm actually going to be conjuring a chill touch for whenever I see him.
Alrighty. Alrighty, Momo.
So, Momo will continue letting me know where to go in case of so I don't hit anything. And if she sees anything, she'll let me know where it is as to give me advantage as a help action.
Okay. He just goes, "You don't see Spluggish. Let Spluggish leave." He takes his staff up in the air, and he slams it back down on the ground. Ooh. And I did take your advice, at least from the last time I've done this, so you guys don't have to immediately deal. But he does not want to deal with the warlock of fighting, of warlock of magic hands. As you can see that the weave is slowly coming out. The warlock would know this. It's slowly starting to form back into rat-shaped figures. As this goblin does not want to deal with anybody.
So is it just the two that I can see then?
Yes, that you can see. Come on, where's my Discord? Actually. There we go. And the last one, of course. He gets all these guys out here on the field. He's looking down as he's taking that action. Can't really do much else, but he does head down a bit, not wanting to be seen. He's just getting away. Then off, you get to go. As you get it, you might recognize the loud clap of the of a staff hitting the ground as creatures are coming back to life.
I sigh a little bit. I'm like, oh. And I will go up here. So it's. Yeah, Finoth will go up here, having Momo guide him.
I'm imagining this is very Ratatouille-esque,
Obviously.
What makes you say
except
that?
with a much bigger rat on a much tinier person.
And does would Momo tell him that there's a rat right in front of him?
Yes. Danger.
Okay, so Vinoth.
Danger ahead. Nah, I can't do a rodent. I have to be higher. I'll work on it.
Vinoth will hold his action until one can come close enough for him to hit it.
Okay, Craven, you get to go. Your scroll started to tug you towards the warlock where everyone else is going.
Right. I'm just gonna put him there for the sake of
If you click on
good.
him, shrink him, hold Alt, and you can shrink him down, and then you can put him on top of yourself.
Hold Alt.
Yeah, you can change the size of the token to be smaller than a square.
Really? How do you do that, actually?
Click on the token.
Yeah.
Hold Alt, and then you just take the corner, and you shrink it down. However how small you want it, release Alt, and it'll be good.
For me, Alt is the one that lets me put the token wherever I want on the field, but if I try doing that, it doesn't give me the
Well,
resize option.
just for the sake of it, I'm just putting him behind me. He's just gonna go up to the tiny, almost half man. He's just gonna tap him on the shoulder and say, "You don't move so quickly, but You should now, and he's going to cast Long Strider on him, giving him an extra 10 feet of movement.
Oh, great. I thought you were going to cast haste.
That would be great if I had haste as a level 1 spell, but unfortunately, I think it's a 3rd level spell.
I
Oh.
believe so, yeah.
And that was
look
used
back.
on Brog?
Yep.
Thank you, my long-legged friend. Kind of bow shortly.
Are you going to leave?
No.
No, he's
Oh.
bowing.
Okay.
Yeah. And thanks.
And that'll end his turn.
Alrighty, Yamiris, you get to go.
So, seeing him dart down the left corridor from my viewing angle, I'm going to, look over toward all of the party coming this way, and then yell down to Istamir and, to the rest of the group. He's trying to get out of here. Flank him around from the other side. And then I'm going to rip another curse and blast into the fire rat that's blocking my path here.
Alrighty, roll that damage. Roll that attack. And you don't want to hit anything. But
Alright.
But you did get that message across at least.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Alrighty. Rogue, you got long stride. You got 10 additional movement to you. Do you want to take Yamiris' advice, or do you want to go down your own path?
So, would I know this is the same room here, or is there another entrance that I see somewhere?
Near the beginning, when you were first entering, you knew there was an entrance just
Right there.
left, right after the main entrance.
All right. Yeah, I will go cut off the retreat, so I can move an extra 10 feet. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's 2 additional squares.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Do you know if that adds? Is it your total movement, or does it double your dash speed as well, or add 10 to the dash?
It adds to your dash speed. It gives you 10 plus feet for all movement.
Yep.
All right. Well, I will dash down here and stand in the doorway.
And you see a rat in front of you, made of cloud and made of ice. Looking
Oh
at
gosh. All right. Well, I used my dash, so I can't do anything about it.
you. Alrighty, squirrels, you get to go.
What's Squirrel gonna do? He's just gonna keep tugging towards the warlock, the drow.
The drow or the warlock? Because the drow is a sorcerer.
Yeah, my bad.
They look one and the same.
The Asimar, my bad. Keep tugging towards the warlock.
It's like
Not
the
the
drow's like, we're not all warlocks.
That's racist.
Some of us just are magically inclined without it being Cthulhu or Loth that gives it to us.
First time I've seen any of y'all, so I mean, yeah.
I love the voice on your character.
Vinoff laughs in Celestial.
Oh my god. Fuck you.
Laugh is celestial, so the giant can understand you. Great idea, huh? Alrighty.
Yeah, and that'll end Squirrel's turn.
Ismir,
Okay.
you left the celestial. So now
Alright. Let's see. 5, 10, 15. I do not see a goblin. I'm gonna break stealth. And still don't see a goblin. Okay, fine.
But you should see something at least.
Yeah, I do see something. And I'm gonna move one more square and use that chill touch I was holding on the sandy one.
Alrighty, roll. That's definitely a hit for 6 necrotic. You get to see this dust just slowly decay as it goes back into the weave.
So tired of these rats.
Why?
I wonder why.
They've only
He's
dropped it
having
3
negative
times.
flashbacks.
I'm having, yeah, it's like Dom all over again.
Just a
PTSD.
1,000-yard stare. Just
Drow it, nom.
He's gonna like sit over the body and be like, "It's
I'll be right
over. I'm finally home."
they told me it would end. It hasn't yet.
But it was
Alright.
this fucker's death.
Alright, anything else this mirror?
No, that's it. That's my turn.
Alrighty, Momo. Use your bonus action.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, there you go. Momo, it's your turn.
Okay, so Momo will hold her action. Wait, no, she will help me see better on where to aim in with help action. And that'll be the turn.
Alrighty. Now it's the enemies. Oh, hello, Mr. Dwarf. Goodbye, Mr. Dwarf. Maybe. 11 does not hit the dwarf.
Aha.
Parry it with my shield.
As another one's coming around trying to quick swipe at you. The frost one missed, and the magma does worse. God.
It's a big ass shield.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright, the fire one's walking up. Hey, it's a halfling. Let's smack him.
Manoth was holding his action, right?
Yeah, go ahead. You shillelagh.
And the hit. It's 15 hit.
15 hit for 7. You get to snuff out the fire in one strike.
Manoth is like,
no.
yeah, take that, you meanie.
Alrighty, the poison one's coming up to you. It's just like looking at you, and it's like, it's gonna strike at both of you. Yomiris, you are the second target.
Alright.
Does a 13 hit Vinoth?
No.
Alrighty.
It's a dex save, right?
No, 13's against you. Dex DC 12 against Yomiris.
Alright.
Cool.
Dex save, right?
Yep. 3. Hey, at least you didn't crit
Fuck.
fail. So you take
True.
you take 2 points of poison damage.
Alright, I'm not poisoned though, right? Just
You are
the
not
damage.
poisoned. If you critically
Okay.
failed, you would have been poisoned, yes. So yeah, that could have ended badly.
Very bad.
Alrighty. This guy is looking out, it's like, ooh, my doing their... Let's hear. Sluggish rats are doing good. Sluggish make break for it. 1, 2, oh shit, tiny man with shield. Sluggish does not like what he's looking at. God damn it, I didn't mean to close my goddamn spells.
Good job. I
Nice
do it a lot
job.
too.
Hey, Goblin doesn't need spells. What's a Goblin know what to do with spells anyway?
Oh,
What is a Goblin?
only the guys at level 2 would know this. So, have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't fuck with the goblins.
Why?
They
Ow.
are at level 3.
And does someone want to tell them about the staffs?
They're magical. Spring. They're mean. And they
Oh.
hurt.
So, someone like spraying poison? I'll show you how to spray real poison.
Mm.
It's freaking.
And let's see. I got to. Oh, this is cantrips. I can't use it on cantrips. Never mind.
Aha!
That's the downside of the staff. It has to be a spell level. Ooh, fog cloud. Does fog cloud do any damage? No.
Nope.
No, it does not.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I'm trying here. It's just, I'm limited to the staff with this little bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I think I found. Oh, that's a 3rd level. Fuck. Oh, here we go. Flaming Sphere.
Oh boy.
It's a dex saving throw, so it's 8 plus your proficiency, which would be 3, that's 11. Plus his dex, which is only 1, so it's a DC of 12 against Flaming Sphere. The creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save, and he takes half of it if he succeeds. And this is against every creature within 30 feet. Oh, no, sorry, range is 5-foot area around the dwarf. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't care about his own rat's creations. And first things first, he's conjuring up the spell. Oh, shit! That ain't good.
For who though?
For you.
That is.
For the two of us in this doorway.
No,
For
it's gonna
ninth
hit the
levels.
it's gonna hit the Brog and both of the rats for this much damage.
Is that a 9th level spell?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what?
This staff will increase.
Oh, that's.
This staff will increase its power by a d10.
Well, Brock's down.
Brog is down, but he's not dead because people cannot die in the tutorial.
I was gonna say that. I'm pretty sure that's
Overkill.
a bit overkill with the.
Charbroiled dwarf.
Yeah.
Now let me do the rats and just see what happens. Oh, the magma was like, nah, fuck it, I don't feel a thing. Takes half damage, still nukes it. I don't feel anything. You get to hear a rat screaming
Vaporize.
poison, say, I don't feel anything, dies anyway.
As the flames just slowly burn away the poison, I don't feel.
Would I hear this?
Yes, both druids would hear this.
Is it because of our
Because you
15
speak.
perception?
It's because you can also hear animals, so yeah. And the drow gets to look at the goblin as he's like some blood is just shooting out of his arm into the staff to increase its power. So there is a sacrifice with this, just a bit. Venoth, you get to go. Last time I did this, I couldn't roll above 3, so I didn't think anything would happen.
Have I been going this way? Have I been hearing it this way?
You heard it back at the entrance.
Would Vinoth know that this part circles around? Has he seen up from the entrance before?
Venoth? Yeah, Venoth's been... The guys who are all level 2 should easily know the layout of the entrance. The first little corridors like that, yeah. You should easily be able to tell since you've been here so much. And left somebody charmed to get eaten away from here.
Hey,
Yeah.
they decided to never come back to save their furry ass. Or feathery ass.
Venoth will go over here and as full movement and action dash wait, no. I have a better idea. I will cast Healing Word on our dwarven friend over here.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll use my staff. I will slam it on the ground and say, "Not today."
Right, roll that d10. You're gonna be losing.
9th level spell. Let's go.
So take 9 damage of your own as you heal that dwarf for the 9th level healing spell.
Oof.
Yeah, there's a price to be paid for power.
I think that's what 10d4 plus 3.
Yeah.
Is that 22 healing?
All right.
Yeah, 22 healing.
Double my max health.
Yeah, so you're all the way to max health again. You got rammed alive, and then you're like up back and full with a sunburn on you. It's like, I'm up.
You see Venoth holding on the staff, like tightly gripping it. Oh, blood down his head, dripping.
Wow. I gasp a deep breath and look at you with thanks in my eyes.
Oh,
No
Brog can't
problem,
see.
friend.
Brog has dark vision, right?
Yes.
Alright, you can also see blood going down the goblin's arm, since he just nuked your ass with this same thing. Alright, continue, Vinoth. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that was. And then I think that'll be it for Venoth.
Alrighty, Craven, you get to go.
Okay, so 15 Graven and my squirrely friend will move up here. And not really knowing the dimensions of the room, Craven's just going to say, yeah, well, I need to see everything in here, and he's going to cast Fairy Fire
Oh,
in a 20-foot cube, so I assume that's about 20 feet-ish in that general area. I think. I don't know.
I'll just give you 20 feet, because I need to, I'll figure out how to do this. If you guys know a way to do this, please let me know. Comment below, or let me know in Discord if it's one of my players. There you go. Oh, maybe I can do this. No, I cannot make it a token. Never mind, I can't do this.
Well, you tried. That's the important part.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah. 20-foot cube. Everything within there has to make a DC 13 saving throw.
Alrighty, you're facing against an agile goblin. No, he fails.
Not today, he isn't.
He's lit up in a 10-foot radius light, and every attack roll has advantage against him.
Oh. That's...
Fairy Fire's great.
Fuck you. Alrighty, anything else?
That was
still,
15.
There's still the poison cloud right in front of you, on top of your squirrel.
He's just in my pocket, and I'm just can't figure out how to make him smaller, so he's just gonna be like, alright, so he's just gonna take a... Okay, why is that not working? Okay, there we go. He's just gonna take a step. Okay, things are not.
Sorry, I was just trying to move your squirrel.
He's just gonna take a step back out of sight of everything. Just gonna be like, nope.
Alrighty, anything else, Green?
That will be it.
Great, you Mirrors, you good to go. You see this little rat.
Alright, I see the rat, but I hear like the boom of the explosive spell that played out over on this unseen area.
Yeah, you did.
And I'm gonna say, screw this, I don't have time for your shit, and I'm going to run past the rat to get over to here.
Okay,
I think I can get to here.
you can.
And I assume that I take the attack of opportunity from the rat on the way over, so... What roll does it do?
Yeah, let's find out. initial AC.
That does it.
Alright, take 1 point of damage and 1 ongoing poison until someone can make a medicine check on you to remove it.
Alright. So, just takes the hit with like a bit of fucking chagrin and sees the goblin, and he's just going to have electricity splay between his or lightning splay between his fingers before throwing his hand forward and unleashing a witch bolt at him. And it has advantage, so I'm going to roll it twice. Just in case.
Okay.
18 twice.
No.
That's good.
So it takes 1d12 lightning, which I can just hit 10 lightning damage.
Okay.
Did you just roll the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
18, 10, 18. Alrighty, take him.
Oh, it'd be 12 actually, because of the curse still
Yep.
lingering on him. And that will be my turn.
Alrighty, Brog is away. Brog don't do it.
I'm going to stroll up next to this goblin. And as I'm swinging at him, I will say, I will send you to where I just came from.
I love it.
15 hit him,
15 will
or
hit.
20 with advantage.
Yep, 20 will hit. Roll your damage.
9 damage.
Alrighty. Well, you guys might see a pissed off goblin when he's back into a corner. But, have fun with that.
Make sure to preserve the staff. Is that your full turn, Brog?
Yes.
Alright, Squirrel, you get to go.
Squirrel's just gonna be like, just kind of like shrug as much as a squirrel can shrug and just like go back into its pocket.
Okay, Ismir, you get to go.
Alright.
You got to see this guy nuke his own allies.
Yeah, that was certainly interesting to watch.
Good thing you weren't just 5 feet closer.
This is why I don't stand next to people. Gotta scoot a little bit and make a potential terrible decision.
Go be a hero?
No. Now, making sure that I'm not gonna just slam the back of this dwarf's head.
It's alright, he's a dwarf,
Nah,
he's
nah,
used to it.
That's also fair. They have very hard heads. I'm instead just gonna go the easy route. I'm gonna cast a magic missile at the goblin.
Nice.
Alrighty. 5, 9, 11 damage. The only time that you can hit something.
You just hit him with the fucking poison breath.
I did.
This is true.
Nothing but hate.
Tonight is Ismir's night. He's gonna get the coup de grace.
Yeah,
Calling
no,
it.
this is coming from 4 other sessions with him not able to hit anything. Just go down for being a hero.
And the previous session where he did faceplant into the rock and get swatted as he tried to walk up to the
He hit the creature
construct.
with 3 magic missiles, and he's like, you know what? He looks beaten. I got this. Dashes up there, down instantly.
I was gonna stab it.
It's all uphill
Stabbed
from
me
here.
instead.
It's alright. Vinoff loves you.
At least someone does.
Alrighty.
Alright, that is my turn.
Momo, you get to go.
Momo will continue to let Vinoth know if there's anybody near and kind of like point on where they are so he has help. And that'll be it.
Alrighty. This guy's not going to all be in the back of in the corner. But he does slam his thing down on the ground again. Oh shit.
That's a
Whoa.
10th level spell.
As you see a giant cloud of thorns just circling up around his staff, getting ready to unleash devastating damage onto somebody. He's looking down at his newfound power. He doesn't care. He's going to go all in from his bonus action and use his little final little thing.
Do we need to take away your D10 rights?
Well, I managed to roll a 9.
I'm trying to find poison spray. I forgot what it did.
It sprays poison.
I thought you said it doesn't work on cantrips.
No.
Yeah.
The 10th level, I already said what his 10th level spell is. You see a cloud of thorns circling around his staff as he's getting ready to launch a devastating attack.
Hold on, let me see if I could just send this into the chat. No, it's gonna cast it. Never mind.
I found it.
Okay.
Extend your hand forward and they make a con saving throw. Thank
Yep.
you. Con
And then
saving.
it's a 1d12 for the base, and it goes up every 5 levels to an additional die.
He's looking down at the little at the little dwarf and saying, "I don't know how you got up, but I said stay down." He's looking at you with a con save.
Alright.
It's here. Con DC. Wasn't me. Let's see here. It was, let's see here, 8 plus proficiency plus his constitution modifier.
It's gonna be over 7.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He was looking at the DC for this spell. They're trying to get it
Oh,
together.
okay.
I assume anyway.
The base DC is 8 plus stuff, so.
Yeah.
This is why for the thing. Until he hits, the Hail of Thorns is on every range attack.
Oh.
That's the 10th level spell going off.
Oh.
Right, roll your con save, Mr. Dwarf.
For every
It was a 7. Unless I have advantage for some reason.
You have advantage because of Fairy Fight, don't you?
Fairy
No, that's-
Fire is only attacks against him.
Yeah, for attacks.
Oh. Well, you gotta see a giant ballistic storm of hail of thorns just pierce the ground going clean through the dwarf.
Although, is this poison damage?
Yes, it is.
Let's see if this does anything.
Oh, you have advantage.
Yeah,
against
so
poison,
you got a
nat
25.
20.
Oh, thank freaking goodness.
You get to see these giant poison of just thorns going at you. You put up your shield as it just clings onto there and drops to the ground as his little cloud of hail is not going away. He just has to wait. He has to be patient. How do you like that? Your little dwarven resilience just saved your ass from 69 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that'll do it. That'll,
1,
yeah.
2, and you ignore me. I attack you anyway. Nat 20. That's a crit. That's 3 damage, ongoing 2.
So it's up to 3 now.
No, it's ongoing 2 max. They don't stack. You always take the highest of the 2. That's how D&D
Okay.
works unless it says otherwise. So someone needs to make a medicine check on Yarmiris, or you guys to do it himself and meet a DC 15. Have fun.
Oof.
It's strong poison until something goes away, because you are in a sewer, so it's poisonous atmosphere.
I'm okay with medicine.
Alright, Vinoth, you get to go. Bleeding down your
Alright.
head.
So, Vinoth will hear a familiar spell and walk towards the sound. Seeing this goblin fighting his friends, he will. Is it only a spell attack that?
Nope,
That's
all
right.
attacks against him have advantage.
So, am I any close to where he hits me with the thorns? Like, is the thorn one round, or is it multiple rounds?
The thorn lasts until he hits somebody. It's Hail of Thorns. First level spell.
Is it around him or?
No, it's around his staff, so anytime he hits somebody with a ranged attack, he'll do a 10d10 excessive damage.
Okay, and then it goes away, so it's only
Hey.
on his attacks.
Yeah.
So
It's only one little thing, and once it hits, the Hail of Thorns goes away permanently.
Okay.
So I will point at him and say, I'll say, don't you move, and it casts Entangle. And that's a strength saving throw, I think.
Oh, the one thing goblins are not great at. Oh, what's the DC?
13.
Thank you. He does not succeed. He is restrained.
And so, if he's restrained, that means we also have advantage against him.
Advantage
So we
does
have
not
double the advantage.
Super advantage.
Advantage doesn't stack, but it.
Yeah.
How long does a fairy light last?
1 minute.
Alright, so 10
It's a 10 rounds. Yep.
Yep.
Alright, you get to go. You gotta hear a giant ass boom go off.
He's just gonna kind of move back. Sees the goblin. He's just gonna be like, he's gonna cast Produce Flame and throw it at the goblin.
How? You don't have line of sight.
Oh, I don't?
He, you see
You see that rat, so yeah.
one of the.
The goblin's glowing 10.
Yeah,
glowing
but you're
10
like,
foot.
you're down a like narrow corridor right now. Up to where I am is where it like opens up again.
Okay. He's going to then move, and he's gonna cast it and try and hit the goblin with.
Before that
Some
happens,
fire.
he gets swiped out with a poison rite going on die. Does a 21 hit the goddamn guy?
Yeah.
Alright,
So-
take 1 point of poison damage and 1 ongoing poison damage
Alright.
for your turn. So, until someone succeeds a medicine check on you.
All right.
Come to me, I have medicine.
I mean, so do I. I have a +5 in it.
See, you can also patch yourself up unless you not won this shit.
Yeah. He's gonna throw it. 21. I assume that'll hit.
Yes, it will.
That'll be 8 fire damage.
Taken. Alrighty, anything else? Anything else, Craven?
Well, end his turn.
Alright, you're nearest.
So the rat did a reaction attack already on him, then,
Yep.
correct? Okay.
You still have this rat that's just gonna nitpick you until you drop. Oh, well, I take your 2 points of damage.
Until this guy dies, at least.
Yeah.
Alright, I am going to use a bonus action, and I am going to cast Wrathful Smite.
Okay.
On what? The.
My weapon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, joyous, this thing.
And then I am going to, if I don't continue the Witch Bolt damage drop, or can I do it at a different turn?
I believe it.
So long as you
drops.
don't
Click
anything
on
with.
The spell
Yeah,
ends and
you
you
should-
use your action to do anything
Ah,
else.
okay.
Yeah.
Use your action, not your bonus action.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know. I'm just deciding whether or not I want to maintain it. I think I'm going to actually walk up to him and go for a longsword attack.
Is Witch Bolt concentration?
It's not concentration, but you get the option to continue it every action if it hits to
Yeah.
do more damage.
I just wasn't sure if it was concentration or not, because if it was,
Alright,
whatever.
so...
Oh, and that's an automatic hit after you hit him once, so that's not under it.
Yeah.
12.
If I do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the auto attack, though, with the longsword. 12. Crap.
12 misses. Oh, unfortunate.
Alright,
Oh, I'm
that is my
kidding.
turn.
12 hits. Roll your damage. He doesn't have that high of AC. He just hits really. He hits like a fucking truck.
Wait, he does have 12 AC?
No, you hit him. He doesn't really have much AC. He's wearing cloth.
Oh, okay. So then that's the longsword damage plus 2 plus another 6 psychic. And he has to make, so in total 14 damage, and he has to make a wisdom check.
Oh, yeah, no, you already give it advantage.
He
Never
fails.
mind.
Alrighty, anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alrighty, as you conk him with your sword, he puts his hand up, still having the staff burning, and says, "Sluggish surrenders. What do you want to do, bro?"
So he's surrendering. He's got fairy fire on him. He's restrained and he's frightened.
Yes. He's surrendering, but he's
gosh.
holding tight on the staff that has a giant circle of thorns that almost nuked you just a moment ago.
I'll say to him, "Drop your weapon." And if he doesn't, then I will attack him.
Alrighty. He'll drop his weapon and hits the ground.
All right. I look over. Is the rat still there?
The rat is still there. He dropped his weapon. He doesn't have it in his hand, but it is still there.
Okay. I guess I'll grapple him. I don't know how to do that
He's
exactly.
already restrained.
Oh yeah, right. Get out a rope and start tying him up.
Give me one moment.
Start tying him up with a rope then. I can.
Considering he's restrained, I think that should auto-succeed.
It should. Unless he nat ones this.
Will you get a nat 1?
Nat 1, you restrained your nearest because he's the closest ally.
He's just so close. Goblin, Aasimar, same thing, really.
Alright, roll that.
What's the difference?
Roll rope, Brog.
Let's see. We don't have rope anymore.
Oh, nat
Yes,
20,
I do.
doesn't matter.
Nice.
You have him hog-tied faster than he can drop the staff.
He's like trying to drop his staff. You act so quickly, you just ignore the staff as it's coming down slowly, and you hog tie him.
Can I
Alright,
can I grab the staff?
Go ahead and try. Just gonna go grab the staff?
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm gonna go get the staff. And I pick it up.
Or did the rat disappear when
Alrighty, what's your passive perception, your mirrors, and brawn?
I think it's only 11, but the rat is still there, I think, right?
Yes, I'm asking Braun. Yours is 11, what's Braun's passive? Oh, there you go. Braun, you get to see him make a slight smirk as someone's trying to reach for the staff.
I'll quickly yell, "Don't touch it!" to whoever's going for it.
I will turn to him. If that means I have a 15 passive.
Braun is right next to him, that's why I'm saying something.
Oh, okay. Then I'll be like, shit. I think I have an idea then.
I'll just. It might be cursed.
Vinoth will be like, he'll say, "Tell me what you know," and he'll cast Charm Person.
Alrighty, roll that charm.
And Wisdom saving throw. And because we were fighting,
we will have advantage on your attacks and other things though, so wouldn't that equal it out?
No, because the goblin has advantage on his wisdom saving throw.
Alright. It doesn't affect
Yeah.
it.
Well, it's not an attack really either.
Yeah. What
Are
is
we
your?
attack-
Oh, never mind.
so it fails it, and I say, "Why shouldn't I touch this staff?"
Oh, just this reason. He points his finger at you, as you see like little creature starting to come from the staff, going towards you.
No, it's not. It wouldn't harm me.
No, but there's like little dust mites, and it's almost like an infestation of the staff, waiting for people other than him to grab it. As long as this guy's conscious, let's put it that way.
Why don't you
Yeah.
Why don't you allow me to touch it? You know, we're best friends now.
That's right. The charm creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. I need to stop the music. Let's see here. Sluggish doesn't trust Clax or Vilix. Sluggish doesn't even trust Ambassador in the city. They're all friendly, but no one touched staff.
if this rat next to me isn't attacking me right away, can I
Go ahead.
make a medicine check on myself to
Yes, go ahead. But yeah, the rat is slowly going away. You guys did pacify him. You did
You rolled
at least surrender. Well, you did succeed,
roll to 5?
but you all instilled the poison in his hair. That brings up the question: what do you want to do with Sluggish?
I will.
Oh, he's still up, and
He still
Or
has
is
a
he,
bounty on his head, so
I will
yeah.
pull out my staff and be like, recognize this?
You usually Vilix. No, Clax. Guy
Were
with
you-
evocation, not necromancy.
Were you close?
He keep hold of his staff, I keep hold of mine. They might be close, but you're gonna realize these goblin brothers don't really get along, even though they're friendly with each other. At all.
So who gave you these staff?
Listen here, just try to actually make him spill the beans on stuff that he's keeping hidden.
I'm going
Just
to.
makes him friendly.
Okay. Can someone roll persuasion or or some sort of
I'd like
charisma
to do
skill.
that.
Totally roll a persuasion.
Persuasion, intimidation, however you want to get him to spill the beans.
Can I roll persuasion as well?
You can roll any charisma skill.
Alright.
Can I just give someone advantage by coming up as a giant 8'1" cow person with a giant 12-foot staff and just looking at them like I tell them the truth? They don't seem like the kind that. Well, they don't just seem like the kind that would, be helpful.
All right.
In a.
No one
when they're
gave
lying to
Sluggish
him.
staff. We took from a tall council of wizards. Wanted. Don't turn Sluggish in.
Oh, don't
How
worry,
about-
we won't turn you in.
How about I have a deal? We won't turn you in if you give me the staff.
Oh, this is gonna be one hell of a thing. He nat once, twice, pretty much. You have deal. Let Sluggish go.
I hand my staff to who can use a staff, like a quarter staff.
It's a quarterstaff that invokes evocation. But when you roll that 1d10, will equal your will be 1 plus your level. Whenever you roll, you take that much damage out of you, and then it gets boosted up or down depending on how strong it becomes.
I mean, my magic missile is evocation.
But
I
that's
got a bunch of
cantrip.
evocation as well.
It cannot be
No,
a cantrip.
magic missile. Magic missile is a level 1 spell.
Okay, that's fine.
Question: What's special about this staff then?
It does the same thing, but for only conjuration.
That's
Well, I
terrible
have
because the majority of my
conjuration.
spells are conjuration.
Wait, the majority of spells are conjuration for you?
Yeah, most of my spells are conjuration.
I will pick up the staff and hand it to you. Then here's some.
Nothing happens when he picks up the staff.
He disenchanted it. There's no infection on it. He just wants to get out of here. He does not want to die.
Alright, so I am going to take the staff then. And is anybody going to stop me from touching him?
I mean, Ymir's, is literally looming over him, looking like he's just a hair's breadth from fucking chopping his head off while he's entangled there.
Well, this pretty much just looks like he's going to put my hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, Craven is a survival of the fittest, so, I mean, he's not very fit right now.
He messed with our friends too.
And he's got fairy fire on him at the moment as well, right?
Yeah. If the
Alright.
minute hasn't passed.
Is that 200 experience or 1,000 experience?
200 for everyone. I had to calculate the total experience first.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit him?
A 10 will miss.
Dang.
He might be slow and agile, but he's not that damn slow. He looks at you, try to
Wait.
touch him, like, no touch.
Actually, wouldn't attacks be auto crit because he's restrained?
That's coup de grace. That would only count if he's unconscious and laying down.
Yes. Well, it's disappointing because that was a nice amount of damage.
But
Holy
no,
shit, yeah.
that is it's auto crit if it hits. If it hits, it's auto critical damage.
I say we bring him to.
Are you guys speaking in common, goblin, or Sylvan?
I will speak to Celestial to Irsimer and say, do you think it would be more money if we bring him alive?
Probably not. I can't imagine that they want to keep him alive even in Celestial back to...
No, if we tell
My
them
friend.
that the others are just as dead, I'm sure it'll be fine. Unless we want to bring him back to his brother.
I don't think that would end well for either party.
Well, I don't know. They were willing to pay me.
They were willing to pay you to find him and bring him back. They never said what they would do after you brought him back. He was kind of secretive on that. Let's you refresh your memory.
Oh, I know. I'm looking at the bit that I posted in Tavern.
Do we want to bring him to the brother and ask what's all this about?
I mean, if anything, we'll find out what the point was for all of this, and if he's not useful, it's not like we can't bring him over to this High Council. I'm sure they'll pay us.
I think it might not be beneficial to kill him right away.
Okay. And
Well, he's a squirrely bastard, so I can't quite get a good grip on him.
Okay, out of the guys who've been here the longest, probably the level 2 guys, can
Level 3 now.
Oh, level 3, okay. Can any of you roll your history or streetwise or something wrong like that? Because you're gonna put 2 and 2 together real fast. Alrighty, Yamiris, you know that the High Council is from the nobles, and right now your party is kind of hated by them. So
we should stay the hell away from the High Council. Our little feathered friend might have ruffled some wrong
feathers,
some wrong wings. Yeah.
You're really bad with that.
Do you think we could build back our reputation with an honest capture?
okay. Do you think they're gonna trust you with a goblin out of nowhere when they didn't even ask for him?
No. I think we need to bring him back to his brother. We'll discuss it from there. I'm pretty sure he's gonna pay us just to know he's still alive.
Alright.
Good enough for me, as long as we're getting paid for this. If you were telling me we should let him go after all of the trouble we've been through and the people we've lost, I was just about to take his head myself.
Alrighty, you guys take him to his brother, who seems to be running an old, weathered-down shack. As you're walking this goblin through the rope, the guards, before you get to the tavern, the guards come up to you and say, "What are you doing with the goblin?" They're acting like you've kidnapped him or tried to steal him away, since you don't have the best reputation around at the moment.
Look, I'm really sorry for this miscommunication that we seem to be having at the moment, but you just have to understand that he attacked us. His brother asked us to get him, and we're just bringing him back to his brother.
Yamiris goes up and grins at the guards. You wanted to know about your rat problem, right? Well, and he gestures toward the goblin in a persuasive manner.
Nice.
Nice.
The guards look at each other, look back at the goblin. They go down into their pockets. They'll look at it, saying, "It's not much, but we can give you about 20 gold for each of you if you let us take the goblin." They're trying to pay you off.
How much were we gonna get paid for?
You don't know, but they're offering you 20, and they said it's not much.
And they would be taking the credit.
And they would be taking the credit. Yes.
This isn't worthwhile. Trust me. We're gonna get a much better payment out of this guy's brother.
Yeah, I say in silent voice, not worth it.
Sorry, we were hired to do this for a particular client. Can't let go of the person in our charge until we get to them.
I understand.
I appreciate the help.
I understand. Be on your merry way. Who's good with insight?
Craven is. He'd be just standing probably somewhere within earshot and just watching.
Alright, roll insight, please.
I'm also good with insight.
Natural 20.
Oh my god!
What is happening?
You notice
The
that?
nat 20.
Oh my gosh! What the?
Okay, you both can see right through these guards as they're willing to slightly give the report onto since they already know who they're looking out for on how to ruin somebody's reputation.
I'm just going to stand a bit taller, like over them, and I just say, "Hey, fellas, let's just make sure that the correct people get the credit for who brought this little guy in." And I'm just gonna kind of like tap my quarterstaff, 12-foot quarterstaff on the ground a little bit.
Yeah, Venoth will be in the back,
Can
trying
I?
to also like stretching like up.
You
trying
got the
to
two
maintain-
druids who command over nature as they're trying to walk through the forest, and then you two's like, they're looking at you a little bit frightened, like they just saw through the little ploy, and they start heading back the other direction. They have no intent on reporting what they saw or heard now. They're just
As
gone.
they walk away, Ymiris calls out to them, giving like a little wave, and there's just like a spark of eldritch energy like going off of his hand as he does so.
Roll intimidation.
Alright.
Nat 20, Nat 20.
Can I give him a?
Nah.
Oh, you clicked it already. Dang it! I was gonna try and give you advantage on that.
Oh well. You do scare them a bit, but they're more frightened of the 8-foot-tall giant who just stole right through them.
I don't know why they'd be intimidated anyway. I'm all smiles and happy-go-lucky right now.
Yeah, but you're the first one to say something, so. Alrighty, I wasn't expecting that. Nat 20 Fiesta.
Yeah,
I told you 3 more down the pipeline later.
Hey, called it.
Oh my god.
I try to give the tall Furbonk a half five, but like not quite reaching his hand.
Kind of like hit my ass.
Oh, you're coming on to him. Roll performance.
Boy, little man there. Let's not. Right. No, please no.
I'm trying to half five you.
He kind of just like kneels down, puts a giant hand that's probably bigger than his head down to him.
And he has five it like as hard as he can. He's like,
Yeah.
Friendship.
this is his first friends in like 5 years. And so
But when they're kind of leaving, he kind of just under his breath, weaklings. He kind of like
Ooh.
At the
It's
guards
his-
or us?
no, the guards. Only the weak try and deceive and what have you.
Hey, they do what they
Eastmere
can.
coughs.
Oh, who left?
it was
Groovy.
Oh, Groovy, okay.
still
Alrighty,
But,
you guys slowly make
our-
it to his brother as he's
Yeah.
as he's polishing up a nice little blade that seems to be connected to a rope as he's waiting for someone to return with his little prize. As you look down the strange device, there's a basket and it's somewhere to place someone's head in.
This is about what I expected.
Works for me.
Goblins don't trust goblins that steal from each other?
No, goblins just want to kill other goblins and everything else.
Goblins
you
want to
brought
kill
back the-
weaker goblins.
You brought back the, you brought back some luggage. That's right, about your pay. He digs into his coin bag, he goes to each of you, just putting down 1 gold piece, and this should suffice for you. Yeah, don't worry. I know, I'm being generous.
Venoth just turns
I do
around.
believe that we had a discussion about a certain map, not gold.
Oh yeah, let's look here. Which map are you talking about? I see so many, I forgot what you are.
The plain map.
Halfling. You're a halfling,
No,
right?
Drow. I'm an. You know what? It's fine. We discussed the plane map.
Oh, the map that'll slowly give you an area of what planes of existence you are on and always keep track in case you travel other planes.
Yes, that one.
Ah. You sort of remember if he promised you anything. He's coming up a little blank.
Ymir to help remind him, and he kind of gestures to the two that have the staves to thump them on the ground as he does this. He just holds out a hand that has like chill touch crawling over it.
Roll
Well,
intimidation with advantage.
Alright.
While he's doing that, can I just give do a detect magic and see if there's anything around? I think it's a 30-foot range.
30 foot.
God, I am killing it tonight in the worst possible way.
Yes. Who did detect magic, by the way?
That was Craven.
Craven, you detect there's no magic in this shop. None whatsoever, even about the map that Ranger was talking about.
He's just gonna kind of pull him, like not pull him off to the side, but kind of like motion him off to the. I think he's lying about that map. There's no magic in this entire hut.
He better not be lying for that map. He did promise me.
Vinoth will just start skipping away, like skipping just away from him now.
Craven's just gonna like kneel down just a little bit and say, Mr. Goblin, did you in fact promise the I can't tell which one you are. Him.
The drow. I'm the dark-skinned one out of the
Yes, him. Did you promise him a map of some sort?
I see many customers every day. I don't even recall who I promised who to what.
Can I?
Look,
do I believe him?
Roll insight.
Look, we've cleared
I
up the
believe you.
job.
I believe you. He doesn't know.
Well, he has to roll too. Deception.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So did you only
shop is this?
He is a shopkeep. Let's see. Expertise gives you a what was it?
Double proficiency.
And proficiency is how much per skill? Or is it just your proficiency bonus?
Proficiency bonus.
Thank you.
It's double proficiency bonus for expertise.
Yeah. He flat out convinces you.
Yeah. He doesn't know. I tried. He just kind of stands up and like, well, we tried.
Does Vinoth trust him at all?
I'm the only one that's met him before, so it's up to you guys.
Yeah.
I'm extremely skeptical, and the fact that only 1 gold got put in my hand, I'm about ready to fucking pull out my sword again.
I mean, he seems pretty trustworthy. I mean,
he polished a guillotine. He says he sells maps. What makes sense here?
So I'm gonna step between his brother and him and go, look, either you hand me the plains map, or we bring him to the High Council.
He's looking up at you. He's looking back. He's trying to think just a bit. Plains map. He shrugs his shoulder, he goes over to his counter, pulls out a little box, and runs down the receipts list. Does anyone have perception?
yes.
Or Arcana
Yes.
would also work for this.
I have
Perception.
Who's going to
I
do
have
perception?
perception.
Who's going to do perception? Who's going to do Arcana?
Well,
I should do
pretty
neither.
much anybody's gonna be better at Arcana than me.
I'm a -1. I don't think so.
Alright, I'm a 1 in Arcana. Is that the best we have, or does someone better?
21 perception, and I need to see this Arcana.
I mean,
Alright.
you got a +1, I got a 0.
I'll roll it
And
then.
I have a -1.
Ooh, no.
4.
Ooh.
Alright, as you're paying attention going down the receipt, you just see the names magically pop on there for what he needs, from what item that he sold to somebody. It doesn't have to be any true names that you may or may not know, but it just appears up there. He's like, here it is, Plains map. I sold it off a moment ago. I think shortly after you came in.
Wait,
I
you promised me a map and then you sold it
say
before I could return.
I say in silent voice, they appeared out of nowhere. The names, they're fake.
Could be fake. You don't know.
I just say that.
Well, then I apologize, my good sir, but it seems that you do not have the promised reward and we will have to find it elsewhere. And I'm
I
going to
thank you
start...
for brother. Give me him. Or I call thief.
You give me
him the gold
20
back.
gold, or I give you head off shoulders in basket, he says as he pulls out the sword.
Roll intimidation.
I will also pull out my staff and like slam it on the ground.
Roll with advantage.
Wow!
It's not your day. You're
It
not
is
intimidating.
not. I am not intimidating today.
He walks up to you with a long sword and just puts shiny stick away. He touches it with his finger and slowly pushes it back, saying, great toothpick. Where's weapon?
Holds up hand and Eldritch Blast is on like the ready to be released right at his face. This is weapon.
Ismir is also going to conjure a chill touch and go, do you really want to fight all of us?
We took him down, and we took your brother down.
I am humble.
He says as a lie.
I am humble merchant. You attack defenseless goblin just because you don't get what you want. I wonder how the nobles are going to react.
Nobles hate us already.
I
This
guess
is a
they can
broken
hate you
promise.
I cast Druidcraft to make like a bear sound.
Now. Clearly this is going all wrong. Everybody give your coin back. We're going to leave. We stole nothing. He broke his promise, and I'm sure the High Council will hear of this as well.
With that, he just smiles and flips the coin in the air and lets it go spinning off, either toward the dude or behind him.
Like you just don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Craven will just gently place it. Well, it seems the others are unsatisfied, but as a very honest man yourself, I apologize. I don't really know what's going on, but
Stop being nice to him.
I mean, he's very honest to me, and just gives back the gold and follows.
Okay. You guys gonna be...
Vinnoth's not sure where to put the coin. He just kind of places on top of where the Furbog placed it. It's like, thank you. He walks off.
God, you guys are savage. You don't trust a goblin who spoke nothing but the truth?
Hey, he promised me a plains map. I did not get one.
I was promised a better reward than 20 gold, and I did not get more than 20 gold worth of an exchange.
Oh,
I am fuming right now.
I should probably mention this as well. Since you all held the gold in your hand, who's good with thievery?
Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand would also work for this, yes.
Not.
I mean, I got a +1.
Who's good with sleight of hand? I just need you to roll it, that's all.
You know what? I'm a dick, so yeah, sure.
I actually have good sleight of hand.
I just gave it back.
I've got a 5.
Roll your sleight of hand, because... you don't know... Oh, Ismir noticed. You notice that before you gave the gold piece back, it was painted gold. It's actually copper.
Before he actually sets his down, he just kind of looks at it, flips it over a couple times, and just chucks it at him before walking away.
What is wrong? You have no explanation of this, but you just chucked it.
Nope.
You just assaulted a guy.
With a
I'm an
quarter,
asshole.
essentially.
Yes, I just threw a quarter at a dude.
Yeah, Venoth just waves. He's like, "Bye, see you later."
I want to know if Ymir is just going to ask about this.
No, he's just laughing at it, actually. He's like, yeah, fuck that guy.
Well, this
As
guy
soon
can
as they're
share his
outside.
information if he wants to.
Well, yeah, as soon as he gets outside, he's going to look at them all going, he painted a copper piece.
Well, that doesn't seem very honest.
The surprises don't cease, he says as deadpan as he can. So what was our other option with him then?
Going to the forest and going to the High Nobles. As you guys
Yeah.
are. Get back, just. You know what? I'll put them up here. Just make it a little easier on me. As you guys are slowly coming to the High Nobles
Wait, what the
forest, you can see one High Noble, one High Elf, just sitting there, relaxing, as he has two guards in full plate armor looking at you at the ready.
How far ahead of them seeing us would Craven be able to see them?
As soon as you enter the forest, because they're just looking at every creature at the ready. You can see like little creatures such as squirrels or raccoons, or any creature that just walks up there, dead on the spot. No one gets near the prince.
Before we go up there, I'll turn to them. So you said you're not good with these people?
Oh no, we had a issue with a party member causing a ruckus in a tavern that was catering to these nobles. So, by association, our group seems to have a little bit of a negative connotation.
Venoth is just like waving at them.
How badly do we need to get in there?
We don't have to push our way in, we just need to discuss.
I might be able to help with this a little bit. And he kind of like dips out the way, says, all right, you can come over, like a bit louder so that they'd be able to hear, and uses disguise self to make himself 2 feet shorter and to look identical to one of those guards.
Roll deception.
Wow.
Come on.
Can I play along with it, like acting as though I'm discussing with
Just
the
give it a
guard?
moment. Oh yeah, go ahead. Do whatever you guys want to. But you will notice something a bit odd about how nobility is treated here. Just as you slowly shrink yourself down, one of the guards is looking a little more intently at you as he takes his spear from the at ready to hold it in both hands as he's looking to attack, as if you're trying to be deceitful in that party.
I'll see that and be like, oh, well, I guess that's out the bag, and he just cancels it.
These guys are paid to do this, so yeah.
Makes sense.
And plus, you guys are at the capital of where other nations meet at. So security is a little bit tight around the castle after clearing out a certain creature.
Understandable.
I approach him as placating and like non-assuming of a gesture as I can manage with my hands, and like gesture to the goblin. Bounty. We've come to collect. We need to discuss matters with particular people.
The guard puts up his hand, saying, "Halt! How do we know you're not with the goblin? We've had goblins enter here, cause a ruckus everywhere in the city. One's walked across water, one raises the dead. How do we know you guys? Everywhere you've been, there's always been a goblin. How do you know you're not the mastermind behind this?"
Istmir is going to sigh and pull a dagger from his belt and hold it to the goblin's neck and go, I don't know. Do you want me to prove it?
Oh, we would certainly love to chop his head off if that would make it more appealing to you, but we were unaware of whether it'd be more beneficial to bring him in dead or alive. And thus here we are.
No offense to you, Furbolg. Yeah, or Dwarf, you're plenty fine. We're talking about the other three. They don't have a great reputation with flying with the Aarakocra, who decided to make a ruckus in the fancy tavern.
We're not associated with them anymore.
It was an unfortunate circumstance. We were there at the same time. Trust me,
We-
we're just as upset about it as you are.
I wasn't even in the tavern at the time.
We are infuriated. And
Craven will have his hands up, just like, it's no problem, and I apologize for the attempted deception. It was mostly just to keep you at less alarm, because people of my stature tend to naturally intimidate.
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna try a new voice. I didn't practice at all because I didn't think you guys make it this far. Because every time we make the sewer, you guys get nuked.
Yeah.
no, we're professionals.
The prince suddenly starts to stand up, look down, recognizes the halfling out of all this. He stands up, looks towards the party. He holds up his hand as you can. Who's here good with magic?
It depends on what kind of
Magic?
magic.
Or Arcana.
Well, you'll figure it out close enough. But the warlock who's standing up front, you can notice something just going through the air and around the party. Enough. I'm sorry for my guards' rude behavior and what happened with your party. Reputations can be changed and shifted. I will take the goblin off of you, or I'll have to look at how much the bounty is worth, change your reputation, and be on your way. Or you can risk going for the nobles, and we can arrest you all if you don't present the case adequately.
I'd much prefer that we all are on agreeable terms, and I believe that the bounty was a 20 gold piece split between all of us, last heard from your own guard.
The guards always try to get bounties for cheaper from unsuspecting people before they can see it. They tell people about the bounties, but they do not tell them the reward.
Well, that's very deceitful of your guards.
Well,
But we all need to get ahead in life, right? No harm, no foul.
the more bounties they turn in,
Sorry.
that's why we have captains, guards, people who've gotten ahead in life to be like our real guards.
Do I get the sense that he was telling the whole truth with everything he said?
You
Just
can
the whole waving his hand and
go ahead and roll whatever skill you want to. As long as you're making a decent enough argument for it.
I was just gonna try and see it, like read into his words a bit, but to try and get an insight on whether or not he's being completely truthful.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Would I recognize any elements of the spell that he casted from my time as a warlock?
You don't need to.
There's a 24 on insight.
Silverware.
Jeez, man.
What do you roll?
24.
You notice the elf is speaking truthfully, but he has some sort of spell around you guys to make sure that just to make sure he's being safe. Even the prince
Understandable.
Alrighty, and who wanted to know more about the spell?
The warlock.
Alrighty, what skill did you want to roll?
I was wondering if I could do just a straight wisdom to see if I had encountered a spell like this or recognize
Go ahead.
anything.
7.
7.
Jeez.
No.
Alright.
He's looking at you guys as you give him the little look. His guards get in more of a battle stance since you're not trusting him right away.
He seems good to me.
If it's good with my furball friend here, it's good with me.
And if it gets this weakling away from us, then more power to him.
Well,
Look,
let's see here.
I'm pretty sure we just want to get paid and be on our way.
Agreed.
Well, that depends on what you guys want to get paid. I can give you guys roughly 2 platinum for each of you. Or if you want to do the public execution yourself tomorrow, you all can take pot shots at him until he goes down, public execution, or you can let us do it. Because if you guys do it, it might be a sign of, let's see here, tyranny against people in charge, but you would get paid more. So that depends on
I mean,
you.
I'm willing to get paid to do a couple of executions. It's a simple job.
I don't really
But think
like.
about your reputation before you accept it. You've already smacked me in the head.
No, I had nothing to do with that. I was the first to make an apology for a stranger.
So it's either take the thing and don't get to execute him, or get paid more, execute him, and have our
Reputation.
lowered. Okay.
I don't like executing people, so I'm gonna say no.
Oh, you
Oh, by the way,
you can
who's
take
the
the
guy
2
who did?
platinum then.
Who's the guy who did performance last night or last week?
Performance?
Ismer.
Ismer. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, I recognize the drow back there.
Yes, hello.
You pleased one of our tavern owners. He speaks of you greatly in the castle. Maybe we can hire you on into the harem.
Well, I mean, I could potentially, if there's payment for that, I would certainly be interested.
As long as you perform well and don't hurt anybody.
And that's
What
how we
if they
lost
asked-
a player member.
What if they asked to be hurt though?
You do not hurt them.
Hired as what?
Well, that's disappointed.
Of a whore, essentially.
Get
A
hired.
fancy whore.
But a well-paid whore.
Yeah,
What was the word he said?
Courtesan.
Into the harem. He can actually specifically give him a title for that.
Yes.
He like tugs on Frivol's shirt. He's like, what does that mean?
Yeah,
Can
he's not very smart. I'm not very smart.
from back here?
So,
Oh, not now. We'll wait till we see what your party does, but you will always have a place at the capital later.
Oh, that is perfect to know. Thank you.
I mean,
I think I need to get nicer clothes for next time we visit, guys.
I'd be,
Confused.
I'd be all for killing this weakling, and he kind of like kicks the goblin a bit. But,
I'm not.
yes, sir.
What if only
I mean,
some of us do it?
but I prefer not to tarnish my reputation. In all honesty, he's beneath us, if you ask me. We've already proven that by, well, bashing his head in a couple times.
Alright, I'm gonna go find the rolls. You guys accepted the payment?
Yep, we will not be doing the execution. Keep our reputation. Unless our dwarven friend really wants to just lob his head off tomorrow.
No, I don't feel too strongly about this. I'd prefer to get paid and
Alrighty.
not make enemies.
How much is the platinum to gold?
10, I believe.
10 gold and 1
It is.
platinum.
So it'd be 20 gold.
But Noble's only paying platinum, so it makes it easy.
Yeah.
Plus platinum makes you look richer.
Yeah.
It does.
Vinoth is just like, I can't tell how much money this is.
He looks at his hand like, well, it's time that you best be off and maybe start your actual journey. He takes his hand, he moves it up, and to the dark you guys go. He doesn't.
So he teleports us.
To the dock. He's like, alright,
Oh.
business is done, bye.
Just pop.
It was oh god, that was not fun. Oh.
No, let's avoid doing that again, can we?
Craven's just on the edge, like kind of dry heaving a bit, like.
Over the water, please. if you
Yes,
don't mind.
yes, yeah.
Eumeris is trying to act stoic about it, but isn't too far away from what Craven's looking like right now.
Has that happened before to you guys?
No. First time for everything in this damn place. Oh, God.
Maybe once, I can't remember. Forest is weird.
And can I just ask a question real quick? What
Sure.
was he? What was he? Like, I don't know
was
what
an elf.
any of you are. Yeah, I
The
don't know.
I don't know. He had pointed ears, so he's similar to me. That's all I really got out of it.
Except for he's
I-
white as fuck.
So a
I-
high elf.
Yes.
Pasty. What'd you say, elf?
Yeah,
Pasty
yeah.
elf. You're
I'm
As you
a
guys
drow.
get to the thing, you've noticed there's a nice little paper just floating around, and now that you guys are actually able to, you guys see this little thing, but the first fee is on the high elf, so he's willing to pay for it, but you guys get to choose where you want to go.
Off the island.
If we need money first.
No,
not
the
money.
first fee's on the high elf.
Sorry, we need food.
yeah, food in there. Maybe a good long rest would.
The boat isn't
Be
leaving
helpful.
for a week. You guys have a week to gather everything up. You just have to choose your destination first.
Well, not everyone's level 3.
I'm saying we should do the first 3, one of them.
Yeah, I'm still level 1, so
Yeah.
Well,
I will
wildlife.
I will be a little nice.
That's
Everyone's supposed to be level 2 before they leave the island, so have fun with that.
Oh, I'll gladly take it. I was only 40 XP off anyway, but
Moon Druid now, so
yes, very much so.
But which location are you guys going to be going to? Are you guys going to go to the east? To a nice little small coastline that seems to be having hauntings for unexplained reasons? Or are you going to go to the north where they have some sort of creature they don't know what it is? It's like a bear, but it's not a bear, as it's just killing off the livestock and anyone who wanders into the forest too deep. Are you guys going to go to the west? There used to be a merchant tribe out there, being nice to everybody, but they have gone missing. All we've found is their leftover wagon and camels. Can you please find them?
Find my camels, beautiful.
Can I? I'll just. Is there any any other type of description other than a bear that's not a bear?
That's the best they can give you, since you don't know the person that's actually asking this. This is all written down.
Yeah, I'll kind of look over at the other druid here, Vinoth. You know what could possibly be a bear that's well, not a bear?
would I know anything that could be like that?
Roll history.
It's
Or
probably
wisdom.
it's probably a werebear. Just wisdom.
Pure wisdom or history?
seems like the wildlife one. We have a lot of people in our party interested in
There's 2 people
Nature.
who want the nature, yes. But there's still 3 other of you. Where else do you guys want to go? Just want to see. So we're going to the forest for the next section?
That sounds good for me.
Yeah.
I think that our druids need a vacation that was away from the sewers. So we'll go to the forest town with wildlife issues.
Let's go kill a werebear.
I just want you all to know that if this is in fact whatever you call a werebear, and it's terrifying, and it's going to try to murder us all, I'm
Oh,
gonna blame the
probably.
Furbolg.
Werebears are actually pretty nice.
Yeah, I believe. I mean, I wouldn't know because I have an 8 intelligence.
11 gold
But
from the rats.
out of character,
11
I believe aren't werebears Lawful good?
Out of character, like I think, like, I think werebears only try to spread the curse if someone asks for it, and they try not to attack unless provoked.
I can't say anything as a GM.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Combat Wild
Oh
Shape.
wow,
Let's get
werebears
there.
are introduced in 4th edition. Awesome.
Oh, were they?
Nice.
And people say 4th edition is the worst.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't play it, but
It's all combat. It's pretty much what the majority of the session was, because you guys already been in the sewers and played out a bunch of it already.
there we go. I got circle forms. I can
Nice.
wild shape.
We are wrapping up the session. I only played out the sewers because I didn't expect you guys to do so well. Any questions, comments, questions, concerns about the session? What should I do better? What do you expect?
This was a very good one, I felt like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
You might need to give the information of the staff to the listener.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
Of course. I'll give you the information for the staff. But you guys did. Oh, you guys were at the docks. There was something you guys do need to ask. Because you got rid of 2 of the goblins and 1 got away.
Yep.
I'm only being nice as the GM since you guys are still in the tutorial phase. After this, I'm giving you guys a handout so you guys can take notes.
You act like I haven't been taking notes.
Do you realize how many people don't take notes in D&D?
I mean,
So
they're
many of
not
them.
good notes, but they're notes.
But you know what I mean, though.
Yeah, I know.
I have.
No,
I have
because if I want to be
students.
like, but except, and flip back like 4 pages, then I can tell you.
There we go. I'll give you guys this thing. Anytime you fill it out or ask for a new one, I will give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
All players. All players. Okay. Fill it out as you want to.
Okay.
All right, and I think I got a new spell slot if I remember correctly.
I know, I
please-
got a
I
new
did.
spell.
I just have to.
And slight rule
Yeah.
change from the
Look
guys
for
who've
it.
been here the longest. Level 50 is now max. And if you say the pure class, you know what you're going to be getting. So. Or you can multi-class if you wish to. It does not bother me.
I think I'm going pure class.
You know that
I mean,
the hard part's after level 20 because you don't get benefits as often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Class
I'll
resource.
figure out what I'm doing after that.
Wild shape. Total.
What do I want to take?
Two.
I
We've
have
been,
2 options.
I think we've been in nearly 6 sessions, and you guys have gone up 2 levels for the guys who've been here the longest. So nice and easy.
Oh yeah.
For the people who are a little lost, I will explain the evocation staff. The conjuration staff is just the same, so it'll be just conjuration spells, nothing else.
Yeah.
When the evocation staff will be 1 plus your level on how many times you can use it per session. So, or sorry, per day, I should say, before a long rest, because they might go several sessions before a long rest.
Yeah.
But you do it that many times per day, then you roll a 1d10. Whatever that number of the 1d10 is, you suck that out of your own health, as it boosts or underpowers the spell that much. So say a first level, so say the second level spell that you just saw became 10th level, Hill Thorns. The goblin sacrificed 10 health, but now he has that until the spell goes off.
And I sacrifice 9 health for.
Just heal up 1, yes. But say he had an 8th level spell, and he rolled a 2. He would give away 2 of his own health to depower the spell all the way down to 2nd level.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a big risk, big reward thing at higher
Oh
score.
yeah.
So yeah, it can easily KO you if you're not careful. If you do get KO'd, say like the druid had 5 health and he hit a 10th level spell, he would go unconscious before he had to cast a spell, and no spell would happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he has to be careful on how many times he can use it, and he has to watch his health and take the risk if needed.
So, question. Do we have any like previous knowledge, like wild shapes, or will we have to find them as we go from now on?
You'll also find wild shapes as you go.
Okay, that's fine. I was just curious if we had like any innate from previous world knowing the from future animals, etc.
Oh yeah,
I feel like you would know basic
basic
forest.
animals, yeah.
So here is a question for the DM.
Okay.
As my new spell for leveling up is spiritual weapon. What is the preferred weapon for Loth?
Oh. Let me go look at Loth again. Spiritual weapon gives you a weapon that's preferred by your deity, doesn't it? Hello?
Spider. That's a good
Deity
question.
Oh, there it
right?
goes.
Like, why would a spider
Damn duck. Just
goddess
fucking walking on
have
my laptop.
people snakes?
Oh, because of the poison.
Okay,
True.
so you're seeing
That would
for
actually make
Loth's
sense.
preferred weapon?
Yeah.
Give me a moment. I will find it. During the war, she aided Grummet in killing her husband that was imbuing her own scabbard. That means she uses a sword that is imbued with magic. That would cause the weapon to shatter during the fight. That is one of her weapons.
Alright, so the image of my divine, or my spiritual weapon will be a shattered sword.
Well, no, it's a sword, but that is her preferred weapon. Other pictures show her using a flog with eight metal tips on them, like a spider would. So there's a couple preferred weapons there.
Oh, alright.
I believe if I'm not mistaken, that spell allows you to choose each time.
Yeah. But obviously he's gonna make it work with his deed.
Yeah.
I just wanted to help him out if I can.
I like the thought of having just random things like the bust of Betty White.
I knew I was gonna ask if I was gonna ask in character, do you know Pumatsu?
Oh, never mind. 3.5 5th edition corrected law completely.
Okay.
I'll post it in Tavern. Here is her preferred weapon in 5th
Oh.
edition.
What, the Warframe weapon?
Ooh.
It is a glaive.
It's a glaive. It's a double-headed glaive. That's nasty, actually. You're right.
Loth is
And
done.
Loth is.
In the abyss.
Oh, by the way, if any of you are curious what Loth actually looks like, after she gains her
She's,
power.
Isn't she a Drider?
Yes. Imagine a Drider wheel. Imagine this person wielding this weapon. Give you a nice idea.
Yeah. That's not a great idea.
Come fight Loth.
I like that one of her titles is Mother of Lusts.
Yeah.
It's like, and then that on the fandom wiki, giving me real Slaneshi vibes.
So wait, she's the mother of lust, so she's SpongeBob in spider form. Because SpongeBob is the embodiment of lust,
Yeah, I'm
taken
going
by
to
the
have
creator
to.
of himself.
I'm slightly disturbed by that.
Yeah, a little bit. Little bit.
Because Patrick is
But-
sloth and Mr. Krabs is greed.
This also explains why Istmir slept with a bear.
You guys do have a week to travel up and pack away from the city. This means you guys will need rations, will need potions, need anything to survive in the wild before you can go find the city. So, please post in shops what you buy. It can be any non-magical item before your trip.
Is there any magical shops here?
There is. This is the capital. They have
We don't
magical
have
items.
nearly enough money for
You
that.
don't have the money though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, we got 20 gold.
Doesn't hurt to look.
No.
Yeah, it's something only being 20 gold when I think even common magical items like potions are 50.
Yeah.
I think that's the baseline selling thing, unless you can.
Things are a lot more expensive in 5e than they used to be.
By the way, my world is open-ended, so if you can haggle your way down, favors, etc., you might be able to get better deals.
Yeah.
Unless I can see about getting some work at that harem over the week.
Oh, by the way, how does Ismir feel about getting that copper piece?
Pissed.
What, that he got lied to and got paid a painted copper?
Yeah. He is not pleased at all with that goblin, but it was going to be far easier to just chuck it at him than it was to
Return
do what
it?
he can't.
Sorry, if our characters make it all the way to like level 20, we'll come back here, see him, and just like fucking nuke him into orbit.
Just
Hey,
slowly.
so you remember that gold-painted copper you handed me? Oh, you don't remember that either? That's okay, you'll remember this.
Nice.
Oh, you won't remember that either? Because you're dead? Fucking sucks.
Yeah, we just rolled really good on our health. I got 7, and he just rolled an 8.
Okay.
Nice.
And, just to give you guys future knowledge, the capital is
That's
both the
10
pre-log
plus.
and the endgame and the post-game content.
Fancy, okay.
So the guards you're looking at are level 48 staring you down, waiting for you to try something.
You just casually tried to deceive him. I love it.
I can do it. I got this.
That's like walking into Skyrim when you first get in there and go, I can beat the shit out of animals. I'm gonna attack a guard.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I thought about that when he saw me. I'm like, you know what? I apologize. Just want to clear the air. Just want to clear the air. Wanted to make it so you weren't as intimidated by me.
But it gives you an idea of how strong the royal guards are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can imagine that like royalty would be sparing no expense in protecting themselves.
These guys were decked out in adamantine, gold-plated armor, head to toe, a glaive in one hand and magic ready in the other, just looking you down.
I got that just when I heard everything of the forest that tried to move near them was dead.
Yeah. Nothing this near. Doesn't matter what it is.
Come back to him level 20, and his house is just visited by a random fire elemental. I mean, it's weird.
It's so strange.
But be careful in that city because it's also in-game content. So if you don't pay off the right people or get permission from the higher-ups, you could be killing yourselves.
Oh,
I mean, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. It's just a fire elemental. It's weird.
Sometimes shit just happens, even in the
sometimes
nobler territory.
My level is Smear's over here going, I don't need permission for shit.
And then just shifts, and then it just turns into an air elemental and flies away. It's weird.
Insight is wisdom, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you. This would be their insight against your deception. And that's rolling a 2. He rolled a 2, but that's his insight. To see through your deceit.
Yeah, that would beat my DC.
They're kind of just ready for you. They're extremely insightful. Oh, by the way, who failed? I can tell you what the spell does, or you can find out later in the storyline when you come back to the capital.
I assume it was some sort of teleport spell.
No, it wasn't. It was changed into a teleport spell.
Oh.
Was it some death spell if we stepped out of line?
It was. You could say it's a death spell, but it makes you go unconscious if you tell a lie.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
so it's
good to know.
It's like Zone of Truth, but
on steroids.
Yeah. Well, look at our 10th level spells. That's what he does.
Thanos not that good at lying.
No, but anybody that tells a lie is like the commandment of truth. You tell a lie, drop dead.
Yeah.
It may not be good for battle, but my god, it's good for when you want to plead your case.
It's like, I don't like cookies, dies.
Pretty much.
He loved cookies.
But yeah, that's what his thing does. He just waits for you to lie, and so that you can just pass out unconscious, then he can take you to the torture chamber.
Dude, I was doing so bad with my...
Little do they know, Craven loves it.
I was doing so bad with my health earlier, and now I got 10. So, it's great.
Oh yeah, I forgot to add his con to that. +2, so he's actually up to 19, not 17.
See?
What do the warlocks get? D6 or D8? I forget.
It sounds like you guys are gonna
average.
have fun with this campaign when it really starts taking off.
Oh,
Yeah.
Craven shifting into some crazy stuff is gonna be fun. And then eventually, hopefully, gonna get the Sentinel feat. Ooh, nothing's gonna be able to get past him.
Oh yeah, but sorry I made the tutorial island a bit combat heavy, but I also did roleplay as well as Craven and other people have found out.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted this to set the baseline so that I can adjust to everything in 5th edition.
Yeah.
I managed to haggle 10 gold off of the book.
Yeah, and that lady was telling you the truth, unlike the goblin.
Yeah, there was
I
no.
also managed to sleep with a bear to double our reward.
See? Oh, speaking of which, does anyone want to turn the goblin in? Since you did haggle those guards away.
We already turned him too.
Yeah.
No,
I thought we
I'm
turned-
talking about the goblin that scams you.
Oh, yes, yes,
scamming
we
people.
will.
Let's totally do it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the goblin who's been scamming everybody in the city and just making a lot of money off of this.
So I suppose, just find the nearest guardsman. Well, no, not the nearest guardsman.
Well, I'll let you guys know this. Your reputation will changed overnight. That you are looking a little more respectful to any elf and sub-elf race.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
So you have gained favor with the elves, but not with any of the others yet.
We're only a little racist.
Is there one of these elven guards nearby?
Oh, how are you going to find them?
I'm just looking for pointy ears.
You're looking for an elf nearby. Do you spot this near?
He's not that dumb. He's not that
Staring ahead,
dumb.
just-
He's pretty dumb, but he's not that dumb.
I had to
To
try.
go up to him.
He
Hey,
has
hello there, sir. Are you a guard?
Yes.
There's this guy that's just been scamming us, apparently, according to my friend. Oh, hey there, buddy. Will you tell this guard,
Where'd he go?
You want to try that again?
No,
Alright,
he's,
so how are you
he's
guys
not
gonna
that
find? Okay, so how are you guys gonna find your guards?
I mean, I will percept my way through the town looking for a guard.
17.
Oh,
Let's see. At
Nice.
14, so yeah. He's
I
right behind
also
you.
need to put this in the tavern, just so everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Minoth is just like walking about, hanging out, and just enjoying life.
Just to let you guys know what the level range of the capital is.
Oof.
Pact of the Tome.
Oh, the Pact of the Tome is nice,
Yeah.
especially if you get find familiar. Having a familiar with the imp, the familiar can talk to people.
Oh shit.
Well, not as Pact of the Tome. That would be Pact of the Chain.
Is
Yeah,
it? I thought it was.
that's the Find
Tome.
Familiar one. Tome is the Book of Shadows, where you get 3 cantrips.
As Vinoth stands on the top of Kraven's shoulders, looking for an elven guard, he points one down just a bit down yonder, and he looks like he's near the docks as you guys are trying to leave the docks. So up to you if you want to talk to him.
I tap him on the shoulder. He's over there.
And I'll just kind of like pick up the pace to get close to him quickly, hailing him down, not just running up to a guard.
Just
Oh my
full
god.
on, right?
Run to the guard and stop saying, "Hey, I need you."
Now
Yeah,
I'll
no,
call out to him, hey, sir, Mr. Sir Person Gay.
What you need? I'm near the end of my shift. I just want to get off this island. I'm about another 2 weeks out before I ship.
Okay, so do you work? I kind of like look him over. Does he have pointy ears?
Yes.
Okay. He goes, so, okay, where was it again? Where was this goblin guy? I kind of like motion to Vinoth, like, you're
I'm
better
over
with
your
the doctors.
shoulders.
Exactly. I'm like looking up, like, where was he again?
I silent voice Earsimer. I'm like, where was the goblin? Or I don't have to whisper, where's the goblin?
Istmir is just going to sigh and give them directions to the goblin's shop.
Which I assume he's right next to us at this point.
Oh, I followed.
Oh, okay. And I'll be like, yeah, what he said, what the darker elf said.
Do you know how racist that sounds?
I mean, he's not very smart.
I'll
I
let you
don't know.
slide with
Oh,
that
no,
comment just because
He
we
actually
hope
looks up.
But I know what goblin you're talking about. People refer to him all day. We cannot do anything since he's friends with the ambassador as long as he's on this island. Get him off the island, however, I don't care what happens to him.
So what you're saying
What
is,
if we
He has enemies with everybody, including the nobles. You get him off the island, he's a dead man.
All right, so we just have to convince him to come out onto a ship and enjoy a small little sailing expedition in open waters, and it's free game.
Yes.
Well, you said it; it's legal.
Hey, I hate the scummy bastard. He sold me this plains map, and it's just a map that's colored in with plains. That says plain on it.
Well, here's your plains map.
That's, you know what, you're doing a great job, but please stop.
Who be the GM or the elf?
No, up to the Furbolg.
Oh.
Kind of like, all right. He's kind of like smiles and like, all right.
So if you wanted this plains map, how much you buy it off me for how much I bought it off him? For like 5 platinum.
5 platinum.
Yeah. I thought it would be an actual thing.
He's not very... Vinoth, like...
Wait, didn't you just say it was just crayon?
Yes. I'm not lying here, but I'm just letting you know. Hey, you told me this guy was gonna buy it. I was like, oh, hey, you gonna buy it now?
I think he said before it was like a reward he was gonna get. I'm not entirely sure, but a reward he
There's
said.
a lot. There's a lot going on here that's sketchy
Yeah.
as hell.
It just shows you the goblin lies to everybody just so he can get away with it.
So, if just out of curiosity, if let's say in about like I don't know, a random amount of time in the future, okay, hypothetical situation here. If for some reason he'd I don't know, summon a fire elemental in his shack and it would burn down and he would die in the process. I mean, just out of curiosity, what would happen?
Like he must get all sorts of magical items occasionally, either through sly means. So I'm sure he doesn't fully understand how to use these things. Accidents happen.
I need to look up an elf name because I didn't think you guys would have this conversation with him.
Dude, Vinoth just says, where would he get an elemental?
I mean, there's a
Vinoth,
lot of ways.
come here. Come here. He's gonna put an arm, as well as he can because of the height, an arm across the back of his shoulders and turn him around and go, please shut up. You're not helping.
I'm just curious.
Well, my name is Rhinus. You're gonna notice that he's about the same intelligence as Craven here. He's like, just pay me, I will get the word out to the guards, we'll all scurry away, and we'll let you have at it with him.
Oh, I didn't
How
mean me
much?
per se.
You
I
pay,
meant
pay off this goddamn crappy math, I get my money back, you can have a field day with him.
That's worth.
Oh, you all want to pitch in on this?
Nope.
do we want to do this now or?
I mean, it's easy enough to lock his door and set it on fire.
Oh, true enough.
It's a little brutal.
There we go.
No. Fire is not brutal. Trust me, I could tell you for days about beautiful, brutal kills. Don't worry.
He's just told you
Nature.
that you pay me now, I'll set up the. He's a little high, he's dim-witted. He's about the same intelligence as Craven, can't keep his mouth shut for anything. Saying, the guard patrols switch around midnight, no guards are out until about 1. So you can set a fire, no one will see anything, and have fun.
We will definitely think about that. I don't know if we have that money right this second. Kind of like
that is quite a bit. We might have to go out and speak with our compatriots.
He literally just told us how to do it without him knowing.
Shut up.
oh, did he?
Yeah.
No, he didn't tell us anything. He's been very helpful, but unfortunately we do have to pay the man, and we should probably go and find the others and get some money together, see if we have enough.
All right, we should probably do that then. Well, and I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name there.
Oh, my name? I'm a bossman. My name is Rhinus. Sorry, I got a slight cold. I don't like the humidity, I'd rather go back to the forest.
He reaches out like an absolutely massive hand. Graven Forest Walker. It's nice to meet you, sir.
He takes his smaller hand and shakes it, as you see like two dim-witted oafs just can't see through each other.
And Vinoth grabs the other hand, like grabs it, like 3 hands, like shaking it.
Now this is
your little backpack wizard.
That's not a bad idea. I should look into getting a friend on my back to cast spells and what have you. That's a good idea.
I'm not sitting on your shoulders.
You're right. You shouldn't sit on his shoulders. The guard just takes off a smaller bag, like a handbag that goes over his shoulders. And he put him in this. He can just sit there and ride around with you.
I said, pick me up. I'll cast a spell.
Yeah,
Not in the middle of the city, please.
I pick him up and lift him as high as I can.
And I cast ice knife just right up in the sky.
Oh my god.
I would like you both to know you're stupid and I hate you.
But stupidity grows as you've seen this play out.
It's like it got worse when there was 2 of them.
Okay.
I'm just helping a friend out. He kind of looks
No,
over.
you know what? You want to help a friend out? I know a bear who would completely speak with you about that. Come on, let's just please go.
Oh my
I
god.
slowly pull him or put him down. Oh, you know a bear? That's quite the.
Yes, he actually talks to me, and we had a great time the other night. I'm sure you would love him.
Is Vinoff gonna say anything?
Vinoff is just covering his ears.
Do I get any sort of feeling from this?
The guard's
Like-
looking down at Vinoff saying, no, you don't close your ears. You still pries your hand open. But you listen.
I resist.
Roll strength. No, he just outdoes you completely. You're resisting like a child.
I don't know why you're fighting either,
It's
Vinoff.
11.
Like we both said that you could join in, and you just never did.
I don't like this.
But you're I've never actually seen one of you. I'm not entirely sure what you look like under all of those clothes, but I'm a little curious.
To Craven or
To Craven.
well, I mean, I look like a normal furball.
See, I've never seen a fur bulk before. Does the hair cover everything?
Does the carpet match drapes?
I mean, he's just kind of confused. But he's like, I guess.
It's the same color across the entire body.
Well, I mean, he's got like a brown, like mop of hair on his head, but like his skin is blue. It's like not entirely furry, but he's a bit cause druid. Cause yeah.
Yeah. Istmir is completely just doing this to get the reaction out of Vinoff at this point.
Vinoff is
And
trying to like
And the idiots are
get
just
away.
the idiot guard is just holding his hands there, afraid of where it's forced to listen.
Vinoff, trust me, you're far old enough to know about all of this by now.
He casts Gust of no, actually no. The
Go attack a guard. Good idea.
Yeah.
Skyrim all over again.
My God. In our walking around, are there any like horse-drawn carriages or anything?
You're on an island.
Well, I don't know if there's horses on the island. I don't know. Nobles bring in
might be.
weird stuff. A
Nobles
noble
importing horses.
A noble
As
brought in a
somebody-
fire wolf, for Christ's sake. A
Lava
lava wolf.
Yeah, as someone who owns horses, yes, you could put them on a ship.
But how do you guys like the guard you met?
Hey, he's
I
a nice
love-
guy.
I put
I
him
love
in
the
my
moron guard. Istmir does not love the moron guard
Why?
because he has an average intelligence, but he still knows that please, I need somebody who can talk to me properly.
Vinoff is upset.
Oh no, he's not. He's dumber than Craven.
He makes Craven look smart.
Vinoff has
Oh,
Vinoff has
I am
10
so
in
smart.
intelligence.
I am
what's
very
Craven's
smart.
intelligence?
8.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Vinoff has 10.
Well, if it makes the DM any happier, Istmir has a 10 in both wisdom and intelligence. Feel free to use that against me.
Well, it's kind of hard for this guard because you guys got fucking both lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dumb. That's bad.
And yes, I rolled a 3d6. And I actually had to figure it out.
Oh.
Oof. But yeah, I was gonna say if I found any horses that, well, I can turn into a horse.
Aren't you already horse? You're like horse in size.
No, he's.
Or do you mean like my horse throat?
No, the animal.
animal horse. I don't know if you have
Yeah,
any.
you know what?
Do you have any
know
horses
what?
on this island?
Yes, nobles keep horses.
Oh,
I'm
that's
pretty
good
sure
to
they'll.
know.
I'm pretty sure they'll love to see you. As long as you're not
Ismir's
the
just gonna
bird
give
that went around beating people in the head.
Yeah, no
So
birds.
I heard about him. He's sounds like quite the gentleman, if you ask me. Quite indeed.
Ismir is going to smirk though and look up at the furball and go, "Oh yeah, no, please, do become a horse. I'm sure Vinoff and I would greatly enjoy riding you."
Oh my god.
That sounds
Oh my The closest to not safe for work we can get on a stream.
I'm trying my best, man.
I know. I actually want to know, do you want to go back to the bear and relay your performance?
I don't know. Is he gonna pay me?
Oh, it depends on what the problem wants to do. You got a new friend after all.
well, I mean,
Oh yes.
the furball heard something about a bear. A bear. I mean, he wants to meet all the animals he can.
Oh no, he's not a bear. He's just like
He's a Hangio guy.
looks like a. Yeah, he just looks like a bear.
He's not an animal. Well,
No,
I mean,
he was an animal, but Vinoth wasn't there to see that.
I'm back.
all right. I
If
mean,
we're gonna meet this bear again, I'm not coming in.
You're right. Oh, if you're not coming in, I get rope and I help you in?
Yes, that sounds great. I could go up for some tying up as well.
Arms or just the arms or arms and legs?
I would like to
Depends. Are you going to carry me?
dexterous and try to get out of it.
Roll your dex, or any dex skill. That one.
I'm gonna say
you hog tie yourself. Natural 20.
That 20. You just disappear. He's like, it was just a faint illusion of what he's holding. He's like, oh, I guess there is no half midget.
Huh. I thought he was here just a second ago.
well, I booked
Yeah,
it
yeah.
and ran up like
He ran out blazing his face like, nope.
So I'm pretty sure we'll find him eventually.
I end up in the store where I got the book.
Oh, I thought you just disappeared suddenly in your full undercarriage. Come on, they won't notice a bigger bulge. I think they're probably looking for an average size.
I mean, I don't know. I hadn't thought about my character's junk. I apologize.
That's fair.
We haven't
To be-
either until they went into roll performance with a bear.
I wanted more money, okay? And I got it.
And you got a reputation for it.
I did.
Hey, I mean, if it gets you in the door and into bed, I mean, hey. Money is money. Not gay, but 10 gold is 10 gold.
Yeah?
I'm not gay, but one platinum's a platinum, motherfucker.
And you bought him
Yeah,
with
great.
the beast.
Graven is very much, yeah, I mean, he had a wife and child, or almost had a child. Had a wife.
But no, you all can, during the next week or so, we can do little sessions between the days if I'm available. But please post
Okay.
everything you buy in the shop section, so that I can keep track of your rations and everything else in the journey.
Mm-hmm.
And please do not goodberry the hell out of this, otherwise I will have to nerf
Yeah, no.
goodberry.
No, Goodberry's mainly going to be for for animal-based things.
But you know what
Just-
I mean.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
Goodberry.
just going, because it's literally like,
It's game breaking.
yeah,
Yes.
never have to eat again. But no, Graven is very much a vegan, so he's going to be looking out. He's probably going to wander into a non-noble forest, if there even is one. But
The forest is only near the nobles.
Or he'd probably wander into the forest and probably pick some mushrooms or herbs and spices and what have you. If he would be allowed. I mean, of course, ask permission.
So, how do you guys like the freedom you have in this campaign, anyway?
I enjoy that. That's definitely something I enjoy.
Not experienced?
Yeah, I'm having fun.
What? I know a lot of DMs like to use the running room factor, or DM, you have to be here. I only do that if I have to. Like, you have a full bring you to the dog, saying, okay, story's gonna progress, no more time wasting.
Which is great, because we all went, you know what? Nah.
Yeah.
Like, you guys 3 sessions after you defeated one goblin. It's like, nah, not yet. Not yet. Fuck it. Story progresses.
We didn't want to deal with that thing.
Yeah, so you nuked it with double crits.
Yes. It was so fucking lucky.
How we live through that, I still never know.
I don't know.
So you're saying I should throw a kraken at you?
No.
So
We are
Not yet,
not
at
leveled
least.
enough for
I'm
a
saying-
crack.
yet.
No to the Kraken, but I really want to fight the vampiric half dragon Tarrasque Lich. That sounds like a lot of fun for level 3.
Yeah.
I would like
Obviously,
to
we're going
stab
to
a
be
Vinoff.
What?
Hey,
I'd like
guys,
to
guys,
assist.
I'll be a bit nicer, okay?
Dude,
I'll just throw the undead kraken at you.
I'm gone. I'm out of here. You can't see me. I'm
No, I have no clue where.
He's
I can't
John
even roll
Cena.
that high. If I
He's John
crit,
Cena.
If you crit,
Yeah.
you don't know if I go.
well, no. If I crit, I'm still under what he rolled.
Yeah.
20 gives you auto success.
I mean, if you say
But
so.
he hit a nat 20 with his stealth,
Yes, I
so
know.
at that
Yeah.
point, it would be,
Yes,
You know,
roll
let's
fire.
just see.
Yeah,
Not
so
20.
Oh! You see him?
I couldn't.
Kraven finds him.
I literally can't. I am 1 point too low to be able to do that.
Hey, Kraven goes like, oh, there's a little buddy. As he's
Yeah,
running
there he
away.
is.
but I'm like quite
Yeah,
far.
he's going way. Oh, he's going.
I'm like quite far away though.
He
Yeah.
rolled a nat 20 in perception. He's just all you're after him. He's running into town.
Hey, yeah, no, we'll find him later. I'm sure. Maybe. Who knows?
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
see
it's
you all
getting
next
late.
week.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Take care, everybody.